And so this one time, I was just having some beans, and I got beaned.
Yeah,
Everything you've heard is true. I truly got beaned
yeah.
in November 1997 when I went to see Bean, the ultimate disaster movie, in theaters. In theaters. In theaters, October 24th, 1997 in Canada. Because I mean, wow, geez, we got like basically like a good week or two early. It was November 7th for the rest of North America.
Okay.
Oh, we're live. Oh, hello
Oh,
We
everybody.
shoot.
are live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello everybody. Did you get beamed?
Alright. Hello.
But welcome everybody to day 2 of the great Gimmeswag. What did I call this? Blah, blah, blah. The great
Gimmeswag
Pledge
Pledge
Telethon.
Telethon.
How today we've got a few
Otherwise known
people
as
joining
The
us.
Plushathon.
Yeah, today we've got a few people joining us. Some people you know from yesterday, but first of all, we've got a special guest with us today. And who do we have for our guest today?
Oh, hello there. I'm Matty Harris, or Fowler Hedgehog, and I'm the special guest here on the MilanToon channel. You may know me as Boys and Bruno in the recent I Love Trains 323 adaptation of We Don't Leave Behind Bruno.
And what
That
a
was to help
role.
Millen. That was to help Millen with setting up his interview with Daniel Sherstrom, which was very awesome.
And hey, let's not forget your role here on the channel too, for you voice a couple
Oh,
characters
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I voice Marty Wait, is it Marty? No, Carl Cooper and Marty Motorbug.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I last voiced them.
Yeah, man. It's weird that it's already been a year since that episode's been out. And
Yeah.
if plans go well, it won't be the last time you'll see those two.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we've got a few
Nice to be
alongside.
here.
And glad to have you here. And alongside our guest, and maybe one or two later on, we've got a few of our crew from yesterday. We've got Hunter once again.
Hello.
We've got Jonathan.
Hello again, YouTubers. This is Jonathan Estema back to your screens.
And Christian, aka Wisteria Bird Studios.
Yeah, hi guys, it's Carl Weezer here. Sorry, Christian had to go.
Oh, Carl, you get back here. We can't do you just yet. We need 4 pledges in order to get you in. Speaking of, before we get started,
Yeah, okay. Hello.
yeah. Well, before we get started, I do want to quickly say thank you to not just everyone who donated yesterday, but also the people who ended up donating off screen. We ended up finishing up yesterday at 43 pledges, but overnight we got a surprise 3 pledges. So to everybody who's been helping out and passing the word around or going out to get the pledges, thank you very much. We're hoping we can get this plush to happen, and we're hoping within the next 48 hours to do so. Or is it like 24 hours and then, let me see, 6 hours. So 30 hours or so. Well, it'll be figured out one way or another. But anyways, for those of you who are coming in like, oh my god, what's happening? What's going on? We are currently getting pledges together to get a Livy plush made. We're not we haven't gotten the usual deal with these plush campaigns where it's like, hey, you got a prototype and then we got a fundraise, because they wanted to see if there was enough interest first before going on to making a plush proper. So we have to get up 100 total $2 pledges, so that way we can get a down payment down for this essentially. And so it'll work out for both ways for the pledges, because not only will that be helping to make the plush actually happen, but when it does actually get made, when it's time to order in February, if this works out, the $2 gets taken right off of the final total. So you'll get so it's not only a down payment, but it's also a bit of a coupon for you. But we need quite a few to go. We still need 54 pledges by the end of tomorrow at midnight, so we've gotten a couple of goals going. To begin with, as you can see in the corner, if we get 50 pledges, our good old buddy Carl Weezer will make it into Crotunia.
It's always say my name.
But the other big one that I didn't get to emphasize as much yesterday if we get 100, oh, it's a little bit big. Oh no, friends with oh no, how am I gonna?
Spinny, spinny.
So I'm gonna put this in the corner. It's gonna be our thing for like whenever we're inactive or anything. So I'm gonna add a text thing to that too. So I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna paste duplicate.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Oh my
edit
God.
thing.
Oh my God.
She's really. My name is Olivia the Freight Engine, and I like to spin.
I want to reference a certain short, but I don't know if you've title dropped it yet, so...
You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Spoilers.
Yeah, 100. Get us to 100, and Livy's model's gonna get released.
For free!
So yeah, do it for Livy. She's gonna be spinning eternally until we get to that 100.
But she's gonna get so dizzy, and then she's gonna get so angry. For like,
James
like,
is just watching from the side.
I can imagine, be like, oh man, I span around all for nothing if we don't get like the pledges.
Right, so I guess now that we've gotten all the exposition out of the way, today's stream is going to be a lot more casual than usual. Someone's actually decided, are we doing full episodes of Crotunia today? This is a telethon. Maybe we should do shows for this. You know what? Since we're going the PBS telethon route, maybe in a little bit after we get things all set up, we'll do a little thing.
Ooh.
Every pledge that for anybody that pledges today, whoever pledges gets to pick which episode we put on the show. So,
Ooh.
So if you want to pick which episodes we put on today, make sure to do your pledge. Just $2, nothing more, nothing less, and then email us with the proof of pledge at the following email address we are going to be putting in the chat very shortly, which will be. Normally I don't do this. This is only going to be up for a limited time. Actually, wait a minute. I'm realizing, do I have it up on the chat? Oh, you know, I'll just put it up here for a limited time. So, it'll be at MilanToonChannel@gmail.com. So, email us with the proof of your pledge. And then after you've pledged, send us an email through that with the proof of pledge. And then alongside which episode or video you'd like us to screen today. We'll be screening one or two classic favorites, but we want to see what you guys ends up going first for this, because we want to do a bit of a viewer's choice pledge-a-thon today.
And then we all give our live reaction thoughts.
Yeah. Well, we'll screen. Well, maybe after we'll screen them for everyone to enjoy. Provided YouTube isn't gonna be like, spam, what is this? I'm just gonna post this in Discord, so yeah. So. Just gonna share that. So, how's our chat doing today? Any questions from the chat while we're getting set up?
Not really much going on at the moment.
Not much questions yet.
It's just we got Steamboat saying it's live over.
Not yet, it ain't.
It's not over yet.
We still got a good while yet. So yeah, for TFO time, today is going to be a chat. It's going to be chill. We're going to watch a few things from the channel or even other things.
Okay, Dylan.
Maybe we could throw some Thomas's Trackmaster Adventures in there.
To answer your question, all I'm going to say is to stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay tuned.
Just gonna quickly get this for home. So yeah, and once again, if we get 50, Carl Weezer gets in Crotunia.
So get pledging.
Come on, guys.
Come on, everyone.
Come
We
on,
can
guys.
do it.
Pledge for me.
Oh boy, we got some drama going in the chat. Well,
Ugh.
not really drama, but just
No,
like a certain somebody I don't want to talk about. But what's gonna happen with Puffa Pete's model now that you kicked out one person? Are we gonna go back to the horrible old model? Definitely not. But Puffer Pete's not immediate right now. But we're also kind of at a point where we've got enough people on the team that can do a relatively decent model that we can eventually get it. But he's also not as much of a priority as certain characters. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's all I gotta say about that. And also, for the whole chat, please keep drama questions to a minimum. This is the MilanToon channel. It's a fun pledge stream. We're not the gossipy hen corner of the local cafe where it's like, oh my god, listen, did you know Joe the other day? I heard about him.
Oh, you don't say.
This
Tell
isn't
me more,
Derpity Derp
please.
1999 anymore.
That took me right. That gave me an instant beard. Remembering that name. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, man, Treyboy54 is the worst. I'm gonna make a whole video about how much he stinks. He's a stinky poo-poo head.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy!
Oh, boy.
Boy, oh boy!
Big Mwaki.
Oh boy! This is very
Oh, Yugs, so now you speak. You've been standing there silent for all these years, Big Mwaki, and you never said a single word.
Oh my god.
Never said a single word to me either.
Oh my god, someone remembers that video. Are we gonna have any fan-made narrow gauge engines? You'll have to wait and see. So let me see. Let me refresh if we got any new pledges. I got something on a little bit to start. Probably something a little more silly.
Ooh.
I just noticed a question directed towards me, asking what my favorite Crotunia episode is. For season 2, that would be Katie the Loose Caboose, and then for season 1, about all of them are about as equal, but I'd say either Tilly to the Rescue or Trace to the Harbor Engine or Meg's Headliner.
Ooh, good choices.
They're also good.
Also, Mr. J, don't worry, your Chuggington's gonna get fed. We got lots of fun Chuggington stuff coming up. In fact, we got a certain character from the main cast that appears yet again in the upcoming short.
Ooh.
I have not seen Yummyland yet. I don't see Yummy. I don't know what Yummy Land is. I've got a lot of stuff to do.
I've never even heard of it.
So I have
I've seen screenshots of it. It's a kind of toy line.
That's fair.
It's a toy line, that has that's about brave girls.
Oh, okay. I just duplicated our scene to make a screening room, and we got a least favorite episode thing. For me, it's I don't really have a least favorite episodes. There's episodes where I think we could have done better, but I don't think there's an episode I'm fully oh man, that was awful. That was terrible. Let me see. Question. Oh, here's another good question. How do you get access to Chug of the Year Marathon? That is no longer on the channel because our license to use Chuggington episodes for those events ran out with the last one. So those events.
Oh no, lost media.
Well, kind of. I'm not sure if I saved much of the streams. I thought I did, but I can't remember if I fully did. But those. That
I
was
think I
fun.
believe the first one is still unlisted, but the others are deleted due to copyright. Because I know if you look back in the Chuggington server, that is pretty much almost dead. You can find them.
Just getting my icon ready for the screening room so I can put a VLC thing here. I'm going to do something quite unusual. I'm not going to put on Crotunia just yet.
Ooh.
But I want to get a little silly. I'm going to put
yay.
on... I'm going to put... who wants to see some of my recent YTPs?
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's go.
So let me get this up here. I'm gonna hope YouTube's not gonna get real angry at me for this. They're gonna be like,
Hope not.
you know, like they're not gonna be like, oh, Milan, you're spamming your own videos. You better get off. You better run. Better shoo. Let's see. I hope this works. I hope the live chat's even gonna be readable. This is gonna be a mildly messy looking chat. So let's get this all set up. I think this is decent enough. So let me see which well, let me get the first one I'm gonna put on. So for those of you who don't know, over the last couple of years, I've slowly gotten back into YouTube pooping, which I did a little bit in the start of my career. But basically how it came about was my friend Jen, aka the IT, I'm trying to remember that. Let me see. The IT in Fit, my good friend Jen. She's done a few YouTube poop collabs, or done some with other folks.
Oh.
So I decided to join one of them for fun, because I was like, I've done some silly posts on like YouTube and stuff. Might as well do it for a little bit. Like, we do a quick little one. And so this was the first one I ended up doing. This was for a Disney sing-along songs collab. This was, yeah. So this was like I think it was the 12 Days of Christmas one. And this was just kind of like this, me just quickly brewing up something just to kind of get something out for it. And so it's not. So this was kind of like this was the greasing the oil YTP of the bunch. So first up for the funny files, before we get into Crotunia while we wait for some pledges, let's begin with Moki Moose's Yuletide and Summer Follies.
Same old everything at Christmas in July.
Oh wait, I realized it's like you guys are enjoying it, but I can't show it to the rest of my gang can't see it, so I'm gonna quickly get a live thing going for them.
It was also just a black screen on the stream.
It was for a little bit, but I think that if it did show, let me make sure. Oh, what the heck? Is it only a black screen on the stream? What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh boy. Let me quickly see if I can sort this really quick. Capture method.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
There we
Please
go.
stand by.
Now we got it. Now we're good. Now it lives. I'm sure they hear that. Let me check really quick. Bum 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 bum. So let's see how this works now.
Same old everything at Christmas in July. We love counting the... It's not Christmas. Merry Christmas, Randy. I sent that to myself.
Eggs! Coach Z is not that cool. Here comes an email.
Here we are. Ching-a-ling-a-ling, let me hear you sing. Ching-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong-ding. If you want to sing happy holiday, all you need is ding-ding-dong-ding.
Crazy Harry plays with electricity.
Ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-dong-a-ding. Ching-a-ling-ding-dong-ding, ching-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong-ding. Ching-a-ling-dong-ding.
Dang it, Mick.
So that was that was the greasing the wheels of my YouTube poop career again. No, there wasn't any real thought process behind this one. I was literally just like, okay, I've got a thing to work with. I'm gonna make something with it. I'm gonna make any jokes I can with this. So it's much less polished. There's not much of a through line. The gags are just kind of like, it's literally just firing stuff at the wall, and there's holes, but there was an attempt. But I remember being like, that was fun. Maybe I'll do a little something for the next one. Come to think of it, there was a big come to happen chance though. Turned out there was a big anniversary last year. Oh, actually, it was the year before I died.
Oh.
A certain historical film, the first full-length American animated feature, was turning, I believe, 80 or something that year. And I was like, you know what? I'll do a little something. I kept it pretty simple for this one. How big can I make this one? And I'm not even kidding. I went from like a 1:05 stream of consciousness to like, how long was this one? How long did this one turn out? And 2, where is it? It ended up being 4 square minutes. So, and a lot more people than I expected ended up liking this one. So, if there was anything that, like, if this was just kind of like the quick little sprint, like this was the pumping of the oil can for YTP, for my YTP stuff, this is the one that actually brought it back. So, just quick reminder before I get this started. Right now we're doing YTPs, but we are accepting more pledges to do viewers' choice episodes. I will also extend it to people that have also already pledged, just for funsies, but so if you want it, you got to go to the email we linked earlier in the chat. I'll link it one more time. And remember to include your receipt for the pledge if you want to pick whatever Crotunia video or episode you want to see. And remember, it is only Crotunia stuff today. Only stuff from my channel. I'm not gonna go playing with the YouTube copyright bots today. But with all that said, let us proceed next to the next installment of the MilanToon channel YTP revival period. Rain Gray and the 7 funny little gabagools.
Cool dude, peeps. I'm about to send you 2 pubes for my great pube peep. Here they come.
I love books.
It's only a model.
Who is the fairest one of all?
Hercules.
Want to know a secret?
I cannot tell a lie.
I'm wishing.
I can't feel my legs.
But your majesty, the little princess.
Silence.
Where's your mom and papa?
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Run! Run for your life!
I do want to say this bit was meant to be temporary. I just kind of threw it in thinking like, oh, maybe I'll keep it in, but I'm not too sure. But like but one way or another, this ended up being kept into the video, because everyone was like, this was like, oh my god, this was hilarious. So this bit survived the blast, as the cool kids in this fandom say.
If it pick with a diggle or the shovel or a diggle or the shovel or a pick.
We're a million diamonds.
Just send a rope down and get me out of this dingy, godforsaken, holy shit!
If only where we go.
Our original.
Duffman.
The lid slide. The light slid.
No, Mother, it's just the northern lights.
Smells good. Don't
Turn
touch it,
up.
you fools. Might be poison. So thick. Was it a dragon?
I'm a dragon.
Kill you? Who will? Yes, who?
Queen.
Queen! She's mighty big. I'd like to see anybody make me wash if it didn't water.
Who now is the fairest one of all?
Me.
To age my voice, an old hag's cat. A thunderbolt to mix it well.
Did you like my flip? I never die. Do I?
I would have remembered if you did.
Hey, and we're just watching a few sillies.
just woke up.
Applejack cereal, a slimming part of a breakfast.
Oh, that is bullshit.
How do we get out of here?
I got it, Grab!
Sonny, why don't you ask the dead guy?
Oh, Salawate, I'm a Mr. Kitsu.
Beware of strangers.
Beware my lower life form who lives in the oceanic depths. Don't surprise.
Really? Let me see. Don't surprise. Surprise!
Wow!
Why are you running?
Oh no.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Oh, sweet, new shoes.
I'm back. Now there's a surprise.
So yeah, that was this was pretty much my grand return to form. This was like the.
To think this was my introduction to Hamilton Mattress.
Oh, what a better way! What a fine way to be introduced. Oh man, this one was just kind of like compared to the other one, like with the first one, I kind of did the process of like, okay, just going through and picking whatever jokes I can make, and this one, it was a bit of the same approach, but I think this is where I got a lot more balls to the walls with my humor. Like, this was kind of like just like gags piling on top of each other and just seeing, and also some stuff that generally had been kind of sitting in the back of my head for a while. Like with the Hoobs theme was stuck in my head for a good while.
Peeps.
So this, like, just the gag of just like Hubba Hubba just being in the magic mirror, just kind of like, okay, that's what I'm gonna open the video with, and then just kind of like in the other one I didn't do too much in the way of sentence mixing, but this one it's just like. This one I actually did experiment a lot more with that, so you get Hubba Hubba being like,
Cool dude, peeps. I'm about to send you 2 pubes for my great pube feed.
I'm still trying to learn how to sentence mix myself.
It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of skill. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I experimented a lot more in the next one, but this one it was kind of like definitely kind of easing into a bit, and just like. And there's also a lot more stuff I planned to. I was going to do just kind of like more usual, just like basic effects. But then with this one, I started like masking. I did a quick like thing with masking on Vegas for Myron's head for this gag. And then stuff like this one, like the Randy gag here was just like natural, just like, oh, this shot. And then he just like, there's like the gag and just like, then just like other dumb little humor, like just Little Princess, and then the Little Robots DVD here.
Little Robot.
She's like, this was the peak show. And then the SpongeBob gag, and then so a lot of it was just so a lot of it was just like some of it was in the moment, and then just other things were just like stuff I had in my mind, and just like basically like a stew, just throwing. I was like Remy throwing ingredients into the stew. And just having stuff that was in the back of my head for gags for other things, just like Dudley the Dragon, which I'm sure nobody unless you're in Canada from like 1995, or if you had it on PBS by the odd chance, would have no idea who this guy is. So just gags kind of escalating on each other, and just like a lot of like little editing things, like the the 5 second. The Kool-Aid potion. The Kool-Aid potion. The forbidden Kool-Aid.
Okay, the transitioning from black to red, it kind of makes it look like the Kool-Aid guy is emo.
No stop-motion children were harmed in the making of this delicious villainous soft drink. Now available at all good evil grocery shops and all the Trader Joe's stores.
Oh yeah, also, Jesh has reminded you, apparently there's some goal about some ghost train that we did yesterday, but I need to double check about that later. But I think I will say the fun thing about this video, someone posted in the chat. I will highlight this comment really quick. Security Breach Show fan 98 said, "I've already checked out Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for the first time. It's a for the very first time. It's a beautiful masterpiece. Walt Disney really put effort into making this masterpiece." The fun thing about this was not only just like going a lot more silly and off the wall with the gags. Again, just it was just like it's also a movie that just like it also made me really appreciate the movie too, because I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and watching it now as an adult, it's like the mastery in this movie is just like just a beautiful movie. And here I was messing about with just like Sammy Jane Randy in the dungeon. Also, I gotta say that there was one gag I don't see people won't mention. It was like this was a very basic sentence mix, like. Or was it, I'm not sure what it was. Like, just like eliminating certain words, but just like this little gag, I really I really love doing.
Applejack cereal, a sitting part of a breakfast.
A sitting part of a breakfast. So yeah, this was definitely where. So yeah, this.
Back. What have I missed?
Oh, just explain the process behind the YTP. So it's just like, yeah, this video was a lot of fun to put together. A lot of the people in the collab group really enjoyed it, and then a lot of people who watched the collab and on its own really seemed to like it. So
now there's a surprise.
There's a surprise.
I was gonna mention too.
There's a surprise, Jimmy.
We'll say we haven't got any new. It doesn't seem like we've got new pledges or emails for the request line yet.
I did said something in the chat.
I was gonna segue because we do have one episode of Crotunia we're gonna be starting with after the next YTP, thanks to Matty who has donated before.
Ooh. I forgot to snip my my receipt.
It's all good. and don't.
I just said it. Sorry, I just said it in the chat because it was more easier for me.
Oh, good. Yeah, so after this, I think it's like this one, and then there's like one smaller one. We're going to be going right into watching some Crotunia, because we've got one episode requested so far.
Before we get to that, I have a question to ask everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you suppose that people who start their diets at the beginning of this month would call it No Nom November?
Oh.
So I will say for the episode, I gotta make sure if I got my copy from compilations that isn't with the music, with the copyright music. So I'll have to double check really quick. If not, I'll pull up one of our compilations. Because I know it's like the original episode, it's fine, but whenever I put it on a compilation,
Safety first, like copyright.
The Chipmunk Adventure theme gets copyrighted with compilations, so I gotta figure that out.
Oh, for a moment I thought you were talking about like the episode itself, but like
yeah,
you reused it.
I know it's like I'll explain in a sec. Holmes, as yes, you can use your 2 for that. Just gotta email us with the receipt at the address. So for this suggestion,
we're at 46 donations.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can and keep in mind, Holmes, it's with stuff from our channel, so we can't go putting out any old videos. So while we wait for some pledges to get through for pledges and also the email, I'll put on the next YTP. So this one was not a big public one like these 2 that we just showed. They were part of big collabs that I ended up being part of. But for this one, this was an interesting case. My friend Charles Moss decided to put together a mini collab with me and Jen. So the thing was basically like, we were like, okay, are you guys up for a collab with Poor Unfortunate Souls? And I was like, sweet, we'll do something with that. And so we extended it to scenes of the character from that movie. And again, I'm thinking, you know what? It's my favorite movie. It's one of my favorite. It's like that and Hercules are my favorite Disney movies. But I'm just like, 4 minutes for the Snow White one. We'll keep it pretty casual. And initially, it did cap off initially at about, like for the initial draft, it capped off at 5 minutes and 40 seconds against the 4 minutes this one was. But then through my computer troubles last year and other things and getting random ideas, That pushed through to a grand total of 6 minutes and 24 seconds. And,
Oh my gosh.
And it ended up becoming to Holmes. I will say for liners, I do like liners is great, but that would be more Jackie's territory. So I'm not sure if we can show liners. And for other requests, I do want to generally keep it to the channel. So maybe liners another time. But for this, we do got to keep it within the channel. So. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so this next one, to keep it to say some words so this doesn't get marked as made for kids, this might be the most batshit insane video I've done yet. So So here comes 1/3 of the Poor Unfortunate Souls collab that Charles did. My longest YTP to date. Ursula's Poor Unfortunate banned from Twitch.
Thomas Sodor celebration.
Celebration indeed.
I was one of the beautiful people. Now look at me.
Banned from Twitch. Practically starving. I want pasta and gelatin.
Hot buttered toast.
What the f? The child Titan's in love with Prince. Come, we must come indoors.
I don't care.
No, I'm above this.
Now, do you have a thing for Prince? Not that I blame you. He is quite a snack.
Have you explored Planet Snack?
The only way to get what you want is to come to Land.
Everyone loves Marina.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Bandit, bandit,
Goomba!
Madu, I admit that in the past I've been a nan. They weren't kidding when they called me well. Oh,
Country time!
need a sweet.
All units, we have a code red.
I always have possessed.
What? No fries with that?
Poor unfortunate sus. That one wants to get to girls, and do I help them?
Perhaps.
Help them? Do. I will make you baptized for 3 days. Got that? 3 days. You've got to get dear old Prince's celebration to kiss. Not just any kiss. The kiss.
Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29.
Oh, hurry.
We haven't discussed the subject of
Credit.
You can't get nothing for nothing.
Leave nothing.
That's right.
But I don't have it.
Just a token, really, rifle.
Jesus! He shot my fucking leg off!
What I want from you is your Twitch.
My Twitch?
Right as usual, sir.
No more talking, singing, zip.
And one of those, a couple of these boys, on a lady.
Wait, was that Hades' voice?
Cheeto snacks.
Do you know that you spend about 1/3 of your life in bed?
Spin!
2 days later. Just look at the steed to the dockside. Nice work. That was a close one. Too close. That's Ram. The Krakatoa. Oh, she's better than I thought. It's time, Ursula. I'll see him wriggle like a worm on a...
Bridges!
Ultimate. Get away from me, you slimy!
You hear it? Take it. We've been poopy as Lord.
Two pelicans.
What the hell?
Booty! Booty! You're too late. I can explain.
Oh, shit, I was not. Yeah, wow, that genuinely took me off guard.
How long, Lan?
Alas!
Why, Triton, how are you?
Let it go.
Daddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Out of order! Even in the future, nothing works.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, all right.
It's done then!
Dang it.
Listen, you cross-legged cheapskate!
My ears still ringing from that noise.
Contract to no!
Bitch, get my shit! Come on, let's go!
Nice use of the
Say goodbye to your sweethearts.
Shit.
Oh, wait. No.
Excuse me?
To edge of the stuff.
Hey, Thomas. Shut up, I'm not talking to you. We're kinda headed for a whirlpool. Wait, you mean now? Yeah, it's kinda happening right now!
Is that video still on their channel?
Ouch!
This is less encouraging.
Hello!
Welcome to the butcher! You're finished! End of cycle!
Ah!
She is one juicy calamari.
That's it. Oh my god, you are hard to look at. Has anyone ever told you that?
Oh boy.
Oh, this video was such a blast to make. Oh, again, I thought this was I was just gonna make a quick little fun thing, and then the way this went off the rails as time went on. Oh, I think there's so much stuff in this video I absolutely love in terms of gags. There's a lot of small things I haven't seen people point out in the comments yet, but like stuff like where they like welcome to the good ship. Mary and Jane Kush.
I was trying to ask also earlier, was the bit with Thomas, Percy, and James mentioning the whirlpool, is that video still up on their channel? Because I know they recently privated a lot of stuff.
I don't think it is. It's like, I know they privated a lot of their stuff. I think they said re-uploads are fine as long as it's not like YouTube, but yeah, there's just like, there's like a lot of like stuff, not just like, you know, references to other shows, but just like references that people would not pick up immediately. Like for like with this little bit right here with like the
wow, that genuinely took me off guard.
like the sound effect with like the crawling. That's just, does anyone remember the SpongeBob episode where it's like they're making the Mermaid Man a Barnacle Boy movie?
I only remember seeing that one maybe once or twice.
That sound effect, I threw it as like a reference to it, but also because it's a funny sound effect. Just like there's like so many little side gags I threw into this video that were just like and just like also just like big swing. It was like with this one, I felt like just like, especially with the additions I ended up making, it was just like swinging big for a lot of these gags, and I think it really paid off on a lot of respects, especially like and seeing the reactions in chat, people, I'm realizing these YTPs, unless people have seen these before on my channel when I posted them, this is probably the first time most of you guys are seeing these, and it makes it all the funnier. Like, and on this gag right here that I'm sad no one picked up on, like Burt Raccoon hanging from the cliff. I'm slipping.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow.
Yeah, this video was such a freaking blast to make. And then to close off the YTP chapter for now, I don't know if I'll do one for the end of the year because it looks like because my friend that was running these, Jen, she's currently on break because she's actually illustrating a book at the moment. So,
ooh.
Yeah, it got announced recently, so she's been really excited and working on that. So this was
neat.
But this one's the last.
Is this the Nightmare Before Christmas one?
Yeah, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas one. So this one was for a Nightmare Before Christmas collab. Now, unlike the Ursula one, this one was kind of more last minute. It was the same year, like last year, but with all the computer troubles and everything, I had already had a bit of a plan for this one, but any ideas I might have thrown in pretty much got thrown to the wayside because my computer was essentially breaking down. It's still it's gotten fixed, but it's getting to the point hopefully next year if I can raise enough money, I'm gonna have to really start getting a new one. But I quickly brewed this up, and I didn't have that much time because the deadline got so close. So we went from 1 minute and 5 to 4 minutes to 6.5. So this one, it's just a sweet, simple 2-minute one, but it's one I had a lot of fun to do. So, and it came out pretty nice. So,
I'm currently just looking at the live stream now for their end, and the Livy on the bottom left corner is giving me vibes of that one caption of "We are going to beat you to death."
No.
Oh god.
But yeah. So for those of you who are, for those wondering, these YTVs are in a playlist. The one we just screened is Ursula's Poor Unfortunate, banned from Twitch. And now before we go on to a Crutunia episode that Matty has requested, we're going to play my current final YTP to date, at least till I get enough inspiration or, a collab comes by. This is the Mayor's Exceptionally Pudding-Filled Thanksgiving.
One Monday morning, I got up late, and there were these musicians outside the gate.
Jack, you home? I've got the next week surprise leadership awards. I need to go over them with you so we can get trained. Mayor?
It was old and had 5 holes.
Jack, please, I can't make this work by myself. Answer me!
Oh my god!
Stand aside! Coming.
Do you even listen to yourself?
We've got to find shit. There's only 3 bits left till next Halloween. 64.
I trumped the hatch. I peeked behind the sun's eye.
Beat it, Bobby.
Oh my.
I'm busy.
Sound the alarm!
Anti-alien alarm!
3 weeks later.
Did anyone think to snake?
No.
Hear that? What?
You been? When? Immediately! Get away! I fully endorse it.
Not again.
Making Chris Prime.
Hello, I'm Chris Pine.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, we don't wanna go no.
Wrinkle Fludge. Everybody in.
I am Bob.
I am not making this shit up!
Bone Daddy.
The fog is rolling in.
Oh no.
There goes Christmas.
Now, you spend hundreds of dollars to have it fixed. Not anymore. He's a magical skeleton. Flying to the sky.
Shoot it down.
No! I can't feel my legs!
So, yeah, that last little bit was autobiographical.
Yeah.
But even if it got cut short, this was another fun one to do. And I will say, too, something I didn't get to say with the other ones, one of the fun things about doing this years later, after I've learned quite a bit about video editing and animation and stuff, there's a lot of gags that ended up enhanced because of that, especially stuff I would end up watching out for, like the little Jello packet here. Like if you look closely, I actually did track it. It's actually got some proper tracking and timing and stuff. Because when you work on animation stuff, it's you actually learn like little things like, oh, I gotta time, like, you know, watch out, like how the timing of frames go. Yeah, it's just like this one, another one that was kind of like throwing any kind of gags that I could. And
Terrence one.
I'm glad I watched this with you guys. It's like it's like the perfect subversion of expectation, just like because it's like.
So you doing the tracking? It's kind of like what I did when I made this.
Oh yes, I'll see. I don't know if I can stream it in chat just yet, but I'm like, oh, yes, this video. Oh, let me take a look. Yeah. Also, by the way, Kalahari Resorts, they are bangers. If you have one nearby or within a couple hours driving distance, have a holiday there. They are very nice. As the mayor, as I somewhat intentionally put it with the mayor here.
I fully endorse.
Yeah, so that's and I threw in a slight derogatory joke here.
Full Bludge, everybody in.
That's probably I think it's also the darkest joke I've done with these two. By the way, I know it's a little late for Halloween, but scariest story ever, banger special, highly recommend. So that's whoops. Where did I put it? Here we go. I should probably get this properly labeled. There, where did I put it? Here we go. I'm gonna relabel it. Properties. Rename this real quick. But yeah, so that oh my god, we're an hour down already. Whew.
Whoa.
Time flies by when you're having fun watching YouTube poops.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, we've got someone in chat. We've got someone in chat who's been to Sandusky. So yeah, Sandusky's that's the one I go to, and it's a pretty groovy place to go to. So I'm gonna quickly get some water before we screen episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me get, and I'll have to go dig in a bit. So while I go get some water, we will now be accepting answers in the chat because we got Matty, who voiced Carl Koopa, and Marty Motorboat.
Hello.
We've got Hunter, who's done HunterTube's Trackmaster Adventures on Primetime. Jonathan, renowned voiceover artist in the fandom and voice of Harold. NBC Mecha2, who you'll know from Thomas Meeple Railway and other projects on Mullen Studios. And of course, our composer man, Christian, aka Wisteria Bird Studios. They're ready to take your pledges and your questions.
Hello.
I'll be back within 5 minutes.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Hello. Oh god. The anime voice is so good.
Yep.
Why is Millen getting water? Because you need to stay well hydrated.
Hydration.
Yes, water is very important. Drink water, people.
Hydration is key.
Yeah.
This stream is sponsored by water.
Okay.
Not just any water. Volvic. Nah, I'm kidding.
For me, it's
I'm the daddy now.
Jeez.
Oh, here's a question for Staggering. Do you know about Big Engine Brawl by Astrolane?
I think so. I'm not too familiar with it.
This is the first time I'm hearing it myself.
Will we see more
I
worry
have
debating
heard
car?
a tiny bit of it, but not too much. Oh, sorry, you go first.
Oh, so like, let's see Bobby's question. Will we see more Warrior Racing Car characters in Gotulia? Wait and see.
Everybody's got tap water.
Surprises?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I was gonna say there may be surprises along the way. That's all I'm saying.
Can I be in Crotonia? Doesn't everyone?
For real, for real.
Seriously, actually, I don't know how to answer that seriously. The joke answer is you can be in Crotonia by taking the boat from Boston over to it's taking the train from the station at Boston and then across the bridge to Crotonia.
Take the Argostine way, just walk up the block and there you are.
Yeah. That's I remember slightly of that from that character stream from over 5 years ago. Jeez.
Time flies.
Okay, Train Media, you do that. You
Bobby's
play
just
Mighty
like,
Machines.
nah, use the magic buffers.
Those exist on Cartoonia. Actually, has Lady appeared yet?
Yes, she
appeared
the
in Summer Holiday.
Okay, that goes to show how much I've been keeping track.
To be fair, that one was also years ago.
She also cameoed in a few other things, like she had a split-second cameo in Tilly to the Rescue and what else? Meg's Headliner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember seeing Meg's Headliner. I should have remembered that. Lady is hiding her secret powers in baseline quarry. Be like, they don't suspect a thing.
They don't.
Definitely use the magic buffers.
For real.
Hi, Honda's Homes. We're just answering any questions that you guys have in chat until Willie gets back from his getting water.
Oh hey! My partner's in the chat. Hi, sweetie.
Yay!
Gotta nab that gold dust.
Hooray!
Will we get any more Cartoonia conversations? I would love to see more of that. I mean, if you watch yesterday's stream, near the end, Lachi gave us a funny of the script he had. We don't know if that's gonna be official, but it's still fun. You should go and listen to it. It's a very funny script that Lachi wrote.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink myself.
Okay, you go do that. Right.
Hi,
so,
Ben.
hello. So.
Wow, I'm tagging out with Milan over this.
So I will say I'm trying. There is a slight hiccup I'm getting through. So I've got the episode proper ready, but I'm trying to find. I know I did an audio track for the episode, and I want to do a quick render of the episode without the audio track, because for compilations I literally just like put the audio in usually. Oh wait a minute, is this it? Is this the one? No, that's the WM4.
Will you ever get Michael Kochvat to voice a Cartoonia? Isn't he expensive as an indie voiceover?
I'm not even sure.
I mean, it'd be very interesting to see him to voice in Cartoonia for a character.
Let me see where I've got the fix at. Because I want to get Mail Run showing, and we haven't got any other pledges yet. So.
Oh, that explains it.
I thought I would get like emails and stuff for the for like people that have already pledged. So I guess we just gotta wait and see. So. Let me take a look. Any sponsorship in the future, or sticking with current sponsorship we have right now? We don't have any. I think the if you're talking about the Factor one, that was a one-time deal. Not sure if we'll get one in the future. It would be nice if possible, but at the moment, it's just a wait and see kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find.
Honestly, I would love to get some sponsorships for my stuff too.
That'd be neat.
But wait and see.
I would love to be sponsored by Super Bowl Lanes. There's a Good Times Bowl.
Oh, that one's gags.
If I do visit Canada, I actually do want to go to that bowling place.
Oh, hold on a minute. I might have the copyright fix here. Just
I am back.
We'll go back.
Check.
Also, I wanted to mention to Milan that I just noticed that my partner is currently in the live chat.
Oh my goodness! Welcome. I hope you're having a great time.
Trippy Toony.
Woo. Let me just check. Yeah. So I just checked through Vegas. It's the one that I have on file at the moment. It is the. I gotta dig around a little bit to get the copyright friendly one. I thought I had it because I have the Vegas file for it, and I thought it would be pretty easy. But it feels like sometimes it's a little easier. So easier said than done.
Oh, Stealing Theme has arrived in the chat.
Oh.
You know, that actually kind of brings to my attention, why is it they specifically called it Vegas for the editor software? Like, was it developed in Las Vegas? Or is it just because they thought it was a cool name?
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, let me see.
It's like asking... Oh, sorry.
Okay. We should. Weird. I don't think we should be calling it Sony. I mean, I know that we call it Sony Vegas for years, but Sony doesn't really work on that anymore. It hasn't been Sony since 2016.
On a side note, Holmes, I did get your receipts. Thank you, by the way. Just let us know through the email which Crotunia episodes or videos you would like us to play with each of those 2 receipts. I just gotta get... Oh, I feel bad for this one taking so long because I thought I would have been ready for this compilation, but apparently it wants to give me a little hard time.
It's like
asking to change the episode.
It's like asking if the Chevy Colorado was made in Colorado or not.
Ooh, I was thinking, was it safety first at first, or was it mill run?
I mean, it was that, but then I figured, I would wanted to see mail run.
Yeah, I'll get that one up. I just gotta see where I put the... I had it to... Aha, I've got the compilation I made it for on Vegas, so if I do some backwards digging, I can see where I left it. So I'll quickly do that. If you want to, because you're a guest here too, would you want safety first and then we do mail run as well?
Are you asking me that?
Oh, yeah.
Train Media says that you should do YTPs of railways. Of Crotunia.
Well, some people have already done them, so I'd rather the fans try them.
Let's just go with that, Milan.
Okay, so we'll start off with that, and while safety first is running, I'll try and get Casey Jr.'s mail run up and running. And then I'm going to add another guest to the call very shortly. Just got to go find it. And where did... Sorry for this taking a little bit to set up. But also, I think it's nice that today,
okay.
It's nice that today's a bit more chill, so we can afford time like that. So it's not like, okay, I gotta get mail run immediately. It's like, okay.
Sometimes silence is golden.
And we got good company today, too. Aha, let's see.
Red Engine Bobby says, are we allowed to make fan stories so long as we make them PG?
Yeah, fan stories are always fun. And in our Discord server, we've got a fan art gallery too. So I found the MP3 that I used to fix the audio. So I'm gonna quickly get a render of that going really quick. Let me double check. Bum, 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 bum.
Dylan Steinko was wondering if he could join the call.
Yep, this is the right one. So, and yes, if you look, Steel, you've got an invitation there as an honorary guest for today. So, because he has done some voiceover, he's got the right to do this. And also, I'm gonna get the mail run copyright friendly render going now that I've got it here. And while this is on the move, I'm gonna get. Let me see. Where did I put the render setting?
Does Crottonia make their own engines, or do they always loan engines?
Not always. Through their own, and the Works have built their own. So, like,
Yeah,
Audrey
the Franken engine is a prime example.
But joking aside, like Audrey was a custom build, and Audrey and Livy were built away from Crottonia, but Audrey was built with designs from Crottonia mixing in other things. And then for Phoebe and Ralph, I'd like to imagine they might have been built from Crottonia, like within Calville Works and stuff. I feel bad because I sound like one of those creators like, oh well, you know, wouldn't it be wonderful for this, and not actually build the world of it. But it's like it's stuff that it, you know, doesn't get generally asked often, so it's good to have that stuff a bit. But on a lighter note, I've got the render for mail run started, so I'm gonna go pull up a certain episode, the other episode that Matty has started. So we're gonna get a Matty 2 build to begin with, starting with Safety First. And yes, Audrey is an LMS design, but Crottonia used a bit of those blueprints for themselves, a little bit, and modified it a bit. So we
so they're like a hybrid similar to Henry.
A little bit, not in a Tobias way. By the way, check out Tobias in the Arcade Merchant coming up very soon. It's just.
I wasn't even thinking about the Tobias method. I was just talking about like how Henry looks like a black 5, but is it exactly a black 5 to the T?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Let me just where did I put it? Around here somewhere. I put it in I put it in my thing somewhere. Unless I moved it. Aha, I got it here. Alright. All set for our first episode of the night?
Yep.
Yep.
How appropriate that Safety First is the first episode.
Well, it was going to be the first for season 2. Well, actually, no, Share Rescue was going to be the first. Then Safety First was briefly the first, so... A lot of order stuff changed with season 2's initial stuff. But anyways, here we go.
Here we go. Mighty machines. Big and mighty machines. Working for you, doing mighty things there. Mighty machines. Lifting and pulling and flying so high. Building up to the sky. You can watch them all day and never know why they're mighty machines. Hear them roar, watch them soar. Sit right down and see. There are stories to enjoy for every girl and boy. Mighty machines.
You're not stuck. You're go clear. Hey now, you're a rock star.
Shelbert is a little red engine who works with the Dream Fleet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
There was an alternate
You heard
copy
it here,
of it?
It's a Strand home video release.
And then Safety First, remember?
Limited edition only on Friends to the Rescue, not.
Yes, you did.
Shelbert is a little red engine who works with the Dream Fleet. He's a dream hauler, the top engines of the company in charge of pulling trains the company is assigned to. Shelbert is friendly and orderly, but after a derailment on the Dream Fleet's old railway, he does tend to be a little too cautious for his own good, and sometimes that can get him into trouble. This story begins early one morning in the Dream Fleet yard, where a certain Snooty Diesel's breakdown had just put the little red engine on a special job.
Rise and shine, Dream Team. We've got a schedule to keep up today. First up, Tracy. I need you to get Rusty.
Can I be the first to admit that I thought the water tower kind of looked a bit like Unlucky Tug's logo.
Will do, Tower.
I don't
Now,
see it.
Shelbert, you're on track 1 with Farnsworth's usual.
It's the nose and the fact that it's got like that top thing as a hat.
Also, I'm just thinking about how long ago Tower recorded those lines because of that teaser video.
I last took a passenger train. Safety first, as they say.
Beware, take care.
Or like he says, see you later, everyone.
Take it easy out there. Now then, Humphrey, you've got a load of apples and pears to take up to the docks.
Hey, mind the speed, racer. My frames are still wobbling from tagging along with Tracy's express mail the other day, you know.
But look at us, Patrick. Bright and busy workers on the passenger line. We're unbreakable. We're unstoppable. We're the proud local over the mountain.
Well. If it isn't old engine 35.
Oh, yeah, it's
no
this
wonder we
beast.
had to slow down.
Uh-oh.
Here comes trouble.
To be out and about on a travel.
Hey, what'd you say about me?
Not you. Not you.
Hey, Shelly, you okay up there?
I'm sorry. I'm still rattled by that derailment we had a while back. The last thing I'd want for my passengers is any kind of risk.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. You know the whole I think I can thing, Tracy, until you do. Maybe you should try that.
Well, I can make sure
Oh.
our passengers are safe.
We have
He's
somebody else
here.
joining.
What Montana
Hey.
says, beware,
Hi, Sil.
take care. I
Welcome.
just have to make sure this trip
Welcome
is
to the
extra
stream.
safe for me and other traffic. Hey, you! Can you check my
Hey,
first
Tails.
coach?
Tails.
I thought I felt a rattle from one of the wheels.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Steel and Steam Co., also known as Ricky and Toodle.
Welcome.
Nice.
Welcome.
Oh, hey, here's a location you might be seeing again soon.
Yeah.
Just my blower valve. Watch for the buckles. Dampening smoke for train above.
You'd better. I got an
Buy her
important and
plush.
priceless train behind me.
Alright, so...
Buy her plush or she'll never get that fish delivered.
Nothing compared to what was waiting at Colville.
Excuse me.
Colville had passengers
Excuse.
and workers ready to go home or
Sorry.
head to work. No worries, and it was a bit hard to do.
A little bit.
Don't worry.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, there's. I gotta say too at this episode. I know we're trying. They're just kind of go. Oh, whoops! That was a frame. Get your screenshots, everybody.
Snip it!
Get your
I got
screenshots,
just the
everyone.
thing to do with this.
But also, please buy her plushie. Carl
I
Weezer.
got it. I'm on it.
Carl Weezer
I
will
got
suffer
it.
if we don't get to 50.
Guest chat and Crotunia.
Come on,
Regular-
guys, we gotta make it.
Please do it for your friend. Please do it for your friend Ricky. I want my best friend to have her plushie.
And yeah, there's like a
Okay.
lot of fun gags throughout this video. Like in this one, some of this was improv from the script. Like in the script, it was just like Shelbert just kind of like going by, like kind of dampening smoke for like the train that's like way up high. But then like then I kind of got the idea of like, okay, let's have like Livy kind of get involved, and then the gag of the fish wagons behind, which was a prop I quickly whipped up. And then the animation too, like if you look closely, like kind of how this was framed, like
Embarrassing.
but that was like it kind of goes into the platform of it there, and also like both of these guys were really fun to animate too. But that was nothing compared to what was waiting at Colville. Colville had passengers and workers ready to go home or head to work, and it was a bit hard
yeah,
to do so
I forgot to
when,
ask you,
well,
Milan.
the train was running a little bit behind schedule.
So yeah, as you know, TTN1GWR made OC of mine named Maximus. I was actually wondering if he could be in Crotunia.
Oh, we'll wait
You know,
and see.
as like cameos and stuff.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Well, wait, I have seen your animations too, by the way. By the way, if you guys go to the if you guys go to the MilanToon channel Discord, which I've realized I can pull up another invite for really quick, definitely go check out some of Steel and Steam Co's animations up there. Some really good stuff.
They are amazing. They're peak.
Yeah. And also, yeah, so anyways, we're going back to watching the episode. But yeah, These two were another thing that we kind of added later to the script, and I'm so glad we did because, especially with Matty, because it's just like the voice work here was a delight, and there's a bit of a story with it too.
Oh, who joins?
Then compared to what was waiting at Colville,
Hey,
Colville had passengers and workers.
Giano! Welcome to the stream.
Welcome,
Giano.
Giano.
How are you? Oh, you're muted.
Oh my gosh, Mega Cupid in the chat.
Oh. Okay, also, I know we gotta get the episode going again, but I'll share this in the stream really quick. This is the riveting stuff that happens behind the scenes of the MilanToon channel. This is the very professional environment we have here. We, just like streaming episodes for the good of you people to fundraise the funny little train. And my friend, and Mech immediately makes this.
This is what will happen if you don't pledge to the Livy plush.
You'll be in for a bad time.
One day you will have to answer for your quest.
Anyway.
One day you'll have to answer for your consequences, and God may not be so merciful.
Also, hey, one of Tony's OC is here too.
Mike's is not working.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, we'll figure that out in a bit. I realized, shoot, the episode, we paused the episode for a little bit. We gotta get back on track.
Yeah, let's get the show back on the road.
What was waiting at Colville? Colville had passengers and workers ready to go home or head to work. And it was a bit hard to do so when, well, the train was running a little bit behind schedule.
So, any plans for the weekend?
Oh, I thought I'd take a holiday to Bamba. Got me brother's villa for the weekend, so gonna take some of me mates along for it.
Oh, let me know if you got room. I might be able to take your last shift off for the weekend.
Phew. Finally made it, and with 10 minutes behind schedule.
You took a long time getting here. You'll really need to catch up if you're to get back in time.
Oh no! Tower won't be happy to hear about this.
Hey, what's the trouble there, Shelbert?
Oh, Montana, I've been trying to beware and take care all along my journey, but all I've done is delay my train and upset my passengers.
Well, Shelbert, I think you got the wrong coupler. See, when I say beware and take care, I don't mean stop and check every little bump on the tracks. I mean, be aware of what you do. Not jumping into silly situations, if you know what I mean. It's good to be as safe as you can be, but you still got other things to do, too.
Wow, Montana, that's some good advice.
Alrighty, we've got our high-quality moral for the ride, so let's get moving, people. Don't want to be late for my joint oiling back at home.
Oh, right. Better be off, then. So long, Montana. Thanks for everything.
Stay safe, Shelbert.
I love this cover.
When you gotta get somewhere in a hurry and you're not sure how to get there, we'll never worry, a friend can give you lots of great information and show you easy ways to find your destination. Just ask a friend. They'd love to help you find your way around the bed. Don't be shy. Ask again and again. You'll get the answer. Just ask a friend. There's always things that we don't know. We're all learning every day. It's totally
Hello? Is it working?
Yes, yes it is.
Yay, everyone!
You're coming in loud and loud.
Hello. Hey guys.
This is behind the scenes of that show.
My brother's right here.
It's a party, people! Wow, we've made great time now that I've been...
How's everyone doing?
We're doing pretty good. We've been watching a bit of
Yep, doing good.
Watching a bit of Crotonia stuff.
We need to go back to the one scene of Meg and Anna, and then to see the random behind the scenes thing.
I gotta say too, this bit was way harder to do than I anticipated. But also, God bless Duke of Benry Bay for helping me through this. I think
human animation is hard.
This was so tough to get sorted, but also a good precursor of like how far my stuff's come, because this part came out pretty smooth. Also,
absolutely.
It's also so like I was not prepared to hear like how much people like the cover, because I did this temporarily. I didn't fully intend to finalize it, but with time and everything being crunched, I was like, I'll keep this in, but I don't know how I sounded with this one. I think I sounded kind of ooh, but and then it was like everyone was like, oh my god, I love that cover, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm
definitely built your self-esteem up.
Ooh. And yeah, see, that was a UP freight train earlier. So let's get to the last bit of the episode really quick. And also, shout out to Dean T. Moody and his insane range.
Yeah.
Wow, we've made great time now that I've been moving more up to speed. Just through this last ridge, and we're in the slowing down and switching.
Oh, now what?
It's not me. There was a warning for rockfall, and the points moved me over to Leaping Leap Springs.
What are you looking at, Safety Stack?
What happened to you two?
Well, somebody didn't tell me there was a rock slide warning on the tracks.
Hey, don't look at me. You kept pushing ahead and didn't stop me.
Don't worry, Shelby.
A break.
Bell. I've been wondering where that Bell model is from.
Well,
It's from Gary's mod.
Sometimes it does pay to watch out for the little things, even if you need to keep yourself on schedule.
I don't want to hear it. You're wrong.
And that was Safety First.
Hooray!
Yay. One of my favorite episodes of season 2.
I do want to point out a little detail with this ending really quick. So this scene was done by another animator that's no longer on the team, who by their
And we should not mention his name because he messed with my mind.
Their name, we're not gonna mention them, but like they did decent work on this scene, all things considered. But it's like but we're not gonna mention them. But I do want to mention a background detail I snuck in. So Asher was not in the original, like the original script. I think that was Sense 365. I'm trying to make I gotta make sure I got the name right because I don't want to mess it up. But my friend Sense, we're gonna call. He did the Asher model, and I got a few different models during the episode, which were fun to insert. But I threw in a little detail. If you look in the background, Asher's kind of nervously going around the ridge. He's kind of like looking around a bit. He's kind of like weeble wobbling nervously along the ridge.
I thought that was just a rocking animation.
It's his way of tiptoeing.
Yeah, there's like because I animated I made a chunk the opening was a bit of 50-50, and then this scene I animated, the montage I animated, the Marty and Carl scene I animated, and then I did the human animation on the Station Master, and then the extra bits I added in here. So yeah, there's like a lot of fun little background gags too. Oh, whoops, and a few render errors too. Kronk was eating a bit of his own hair there. Yeah, this was kind of the first one we put into production, but True Blue Teamwork kind of got hurried ahead so that we'd have something to launch season 2, and also we had something to kind of establish the writing style finalized, because we wrote these initially at 5 minutes and then extended it out to 7 minutes. So True Blue Teamwork.
I honestly feel like the 7-minute extension was a good idea.
Yeah,
Imagine how rushed Loose Caboose would have been if it was 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but also now that we've got some.
Caboose is one of my favorite episodes, not just because I was in it, nor is Scooper Duper Rescue.
Yeah. Oh, I got a mess. I can check. Oh, we got 2 really good requests here from Luke. We're gonna put Mail Run up next, and then afterwards I'll be putting in Holmes requests. But also before
I haven't watched season 1 in like forever.
Yeah,
same.
It's gonna be.
This will be so much nostalgia. This will be so much nostalgia hitting me like a freight train.
It might be because I haven't featured in any of them voice-wise, but what I've seen of this series, all of them are pretty good. I don't really have a favorite.
Thank you. Also, I want to say really quick, since we got Gianno here, gonna do some shameless promoting here.
Ooh.
Oh, so, let me see. Where did I put the logo? I knew it around. I left it around here someplace.
Don't forget that I got a YouTube channel too.
Yep, Steel and Steam Code. Check him out. His username's in the chat.
I feel like we all have YouTube channels.
Where did I leave it? I thought I left. I can't remember where I put the logo for it. Shoot. I had it around here someplace. But if you haven't checked it out yet, check out Thrills on Rails, Cold and Quarrels. It is a very good episode, and a very good pilot at that.
It even premiered in Set Sail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was a pretty fun project to work on. I actually started doing this all the way back March last year. Can't believe it.
And it shows a fine cook lets
One of
a
the
meal
things I
simmer.
actually enjoy about the way this stream is set up is that there's a tiny spinning Libby in the left-hand corner.
Yeah. The one that I said looks like the caption of "We are going to beat you to death."
And remember, to all of our chat, we need some pledges. We've only got another day after this, and once we
You
get
better
business-
do it before Livy becomes Sans.
If I had the funds for it, I would try to do multiple.
Gotta get to 100.
And remember,
Millen.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Just there was a question from Tess. They were like wondering what year the Crotunia Railway was first built, and what was their first engines.
That's a good question. The year specifically, I thought I had a year. I forgot where I left it though. If I remember right, it was either the 20s or the 40s. And I'm not sure if I ever figured out which of the first engines were officially was. But I will say Toots and Casey Jr. were the first of the Fantasyland and Fairy Tale Railway Traction Company Limited. They were the first that were acquired from that team. And that company is one of the oldest in the country, so one day we'll eventually dive into that. But that day may not be today. But also remember that if we get 50 pledges, Carl Weezer gets in, so you'll get a little something out of this if we can't get a Livy plush.
Yeah.
Hey Jimmy, I'm gonna go to Crotunia. Excuse me.
I'll give you. Make sure. Ooh. For your throat, make sure you have tea with honey and lemon. That always helps with me, especially with this year. Ooh. But
Hey Jimmy, I'm gonna go to Crotunia and eat a croissant.
all right, so let's get on to the next of Matthew's requests.
Yay!
Casey Jr.'s Mail Run, a classic.
Oh yes.
Oh
yeah. My favorite of
Casey
season
Jr.
1.
is a small tender engine who works
All
with
these
the
ancient
Railways
sets.
of Crotunia.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have
He's
to
a
have
smart
some
little
later.
engine who knows his way around the railway
And
after
water.
working on it for many years.
I remember seeing these all the way back then, and I was just like amazed with all those small, subtle improvements with.
That wasn't Emily the whole time. That was Pete.
Oh no, Emily was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's crazy how much these videos have ended up coming. Look at Diesel 10 and Soul's model. Oh.
Emily's behind the train.
You look so boxy.
The
ancient Diesel 10.
He's a diesel. Diesels are typically boxy.
And he's got I forgot too. It's like if you see at the start, he's got he picks it up. It's like he's got a wheel set like a bone.
Oh.
Like a dog bone.
Oh no!
That's for
Though
Pinchy.
he is prone to getting into a few scrapes every now and then. One
Hi,
day, he was
Mavis.
delivering a train of fuel and coal to the Crotonian yards of the Dreamfleet Railway Company, one of the many railway companies that work the country's railways. Big Old Rusty, Dreamfleet's oldest steam engine, was arriving with a load of empties. He had just delivered a load of slates from the quarry all the way up to the docks in Gradinia Bay.
Hey there, C
Hey
Junior.
there, C. Junior.
How's things? Pretty good. Just brought over some stuff for your fuel
Wait,
tanks
so-
and
I remember the
co-oppers.
dialogue.
Oh, now that's
If this is
a
Casey
minute.
Jr.,
Oh,
where's
came right
Casey
in
Senior?
time.
Song playing
We're
in
just
the
a
season.
quarter hopper away from being empty. Good to hear then. Say, Where's Tracy?
Yeah, like that music right there.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, it was a joke on Twitter at the time that's kind of become a joke associated with me. It's like a, don't go wasting your emotions. The YouTube copyright robots will get me.
That Bernstein Bears meme.
We don't want the copyright. thing.
You can also tell, like, my writing definitely improved a little bit over the years. Like, one of the many railway companies that work the country's railways. It's like...
Railways said twice.
Like, obviously, buddy, obviously.
Yeah, but it's all part of growing up a little bit. But anyways, let's see. Let's go
Growing
here.
up, Growing up,
Tracy, the little shunting engine that worked the yards, who was usually upbeat and cheery, wasn't feeling very well. She'd overworked herself in the hot sun, and as a result, had overheated
I
her
remember
boiler,
when I
which was
my
electrically
first
heated instead of
MMD
using
model
coal or wood to burn.
accidentally onto Tracy.
Oh, sorry, Tracy.
now I'm waiting
You'll have
for
to go to the
someone
works in
to, like-
Colville for repairs. We
like,
just
someone
can't
to
let you risk your
repair her.
boiler bursting
How
with
is
all
that
those cars
workman
and
not
coaches.
hurting from walking directly into exposed steam?
He's just built different. He's just built different.
Burns on his body.
Instead of using coal or wood to burn. Oh, sorry, Tracy. You'll have to go to the works in Colville for repairs. We just can't let you risk your boiler bursting working with all those cars and coaches.
But sir, who's going to take my mail train? The
Oh,
villagers need to
Stephanie.
get their packages and letters delivered
It's
on
weird.
schedule.
Her voice actress is in Resident Evil.
Oh my goodness.
She's Clara.
Oh.
The fact that a Resident Evil actress started off for my silly little series is crazy. But also, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, let's see how they get
You
fixed.
gotta be joking. You gotta be.
Casey Jr. rolled up to the workman and Tracy. He had an idea.
Hey, sir. What if I took Tracy's mail train tonight?
You, Casey Jr.? Are you sure?
Sure can be,
Sure
sir.
can be, sir.
I just have a goods train to take to the docks at Groflin, so I can work her train later tonight.
I like
Okay,
how you
if
added
you're
that
sure,
relief
I'll
by
let the
that.
mail depot supervisor and Miss Ella know.
Like with
Workman
his-
called Miss Ella about the plan, which she
That was
approved.
There's a fan just
and the
blowing
same
on her
with the
dress.
manager of the mail depot. Casey Jr. took his
Timothy!
cars to the harbor,
Bill and Ben.
headed back to the sheds for a power nap.
Immediately zonks out.
Immediate slumber. I wish I could have that. That's a superpower. Like immediate
Nighttime
slumber.
can be very busy for the few engines who have jobs throughout the night. There's passengers to take home past
think
the station in Norfolk,
One of my powers
and
would
freight to
be
go to the
not needing
factories,
to breathe.
towns, and big ships at the harbor. The busiest type of train at night in Protunia is the mail train. These trains take special coaches and wagons called mail cars, where the mail
One
is
and
loaded
only
on
time
and
Scotsman
sent
appears
to
in
their destination.
Crotunia. He crashed
Traveling by
off
air
a
or
bend
road.
somewhere.
Casey
Yeah,
Jr. was soon at the mail depot, where his wagons and loaded packages were waiting. Edward was
Wait,
also
was
there.
that red?
Johnny
Was
was
that
the
red
mainline mail
Blues
train.
the prototype
Evening,
for?
Casey.
Evening, Edward.
Tender was a
things?
Not
from
bad.
Scotsman who was made by.
Mainline traffic's been the same for me.
Solar.
I take it you're taking over for Tracy.
Yep, I'm taking her mail cars all the way.
All the
yeah.
way
Yeah.
down to...
Where exactly am I taking the mail
I
wagon?
want to never say that name again.
Here to take all the mail from here to Cliffstone Junction. Take care of the mail on the Mail
MMD
Branch line,
store.
and drop off your train at Gardenia Base Station to let the other postal vehicles.
Wow, I never noticed that.
I had to
a little bit of work.
Ever since I first watched this, I already noticed
Drop
that.
off to Cliffstone Junction. Mail for the Mountain Branch. Final stop at
Mountains.
You sure that's the right place to take
Hi,
them? Because the
Salty.
branch lines have really narrow lanes and really huge cliffs and are really high up in the river.
Calm down, Casey. You're not frightened of the
Casey Jr.
mountains, are you?
Oh, of course not. I go on them all the time. It's the branch lines I'm worried about. Those rickety rails
Rickety
and tight
rails and
cliffs
tight
make
cliffs.
me nervous without a clear view.
Well,
Well,
imagine it's like
it
the
might be
main
like
line,
the main
and
line,
it should be
and
better.
it should be better.
Goodbye, Casey Jr. Good luck.
Good luck.
I just realized, isn't this the same voice for Edward in Random Railway
Men move
Tales?
quickly to ship
might be.
parcels, packages, and letters into Casey Jr.'s
Actually, no.
mail
It's like
wagon.
this one, like that was here the Japanese engine. I mean, the Japanese train that did the voice of Edward here. I think it's a different fella.
Okay.
Also, I will admit one thing I really want to get back on in future episodes because I realized I forgot this in True Blue Teamwork. I need to get more Casey Jr. gestures down. He was really fun to animate in this episode.
Yeah, I never would have expected a locomotive of his status to have such body language.
And that was the fun of it.
Thank you.
Men moved quickly to ship
Absolutely
the
love
parcels,
that.
packages, and letters into Casey Jr.'s mail wagons. They were larger than Tracy's usual wagons, so they could fit a little more into them. Finally, the cars
And
were
there's a
loaded,
train.
and Casey Jr. was on his way. Casey Jr. slowly made his way up the line, a little worried about what would come later on.
Hey, Duck.
Soon made his first stop at Cliffstone Junction. Porters and workers hurried to load
We
and
need
unload
to
the
see
mail
the
for the
poster
towns near the
again.
stations and beyond the station.
We will soon.
Then they set off for the first loop line, which ran from the junction.
I will say too, like Vegas tends to flush out the like the color and like up the darkness for certain things, which usually bugs me. But for this episode, it actually looks really good with that.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest strengths.
Yeah, because like for the
You can barely see Casey.
like for the episode the proper upload, it's definitely a lot more like you see a lot more color. But like with the way that like this like the bleaching of the bring out the darkness that Vegas usually does with MP4 exports, this actually works really well because it's a lot more silhouettes and stuff. It makes the color stand out.
Then they set off for the first loop line, which ran from the junction through the mountain and up to the town of Rotoslopia. Casey Jr. soon made it to the first big slope. The track was rather steep, and there was little elbow room in the cliffs that surrounded it. It was tough to roll up the mountain at first, but Casey Jr. wasn't willing to give up just yet.
Alright, give it everything we've got. Let's go.
I think I can.
Come on, let's go! I know I can.
After much pulling and much straining, he was
I would love
finally
to
at
sing
the
to
top
the
of the
whistle
hill.
talking that since it's just a force.
Ellie!
Casey Jr. felt much more confident. He didn't feel like slowing down now, imagining himself along the main line as Edward suggested. If only at the worst possible time.
They see it slow down! You're headed straight for me!
Oh no. Oh no.
Look out!
Oh, that was too close
I
to
like
come.
how earlier in this game he was whistling the
Sorry,
Chuggington theme
Pete, I
song.
didn't know you were coming down the hill. I was going down so fast. It was hard to see you at the bottom.
First time out with a late night mail run, eh?
I still need to learn how to animate.
I can't say I was perfect on my first
Like,
night run.
where to
but
do
I
the
did learn a
perfect,
thing or two from my mistakes. You can't be too
like
confident or
glasses
too
spinning
underconfident
thing.
about working in a new way or with a new job.
It's
You
hard
just
to
have
learn
go in
how a
there
character
and do your
moves.
best, no matter what.
It's all about learning
That's
the
what I've
principles of
learned, at least.
animation.
I mean, but with
thanks,
Speedy and Olin,
You're welcome,
they're much
St.
easier.
Junior.
Like
Right,
how
there you go.
Speedy can just lift up his smoke deflectors and like to draw attention, like how you said in the making of Coctunia video. And Olin, it's just normal. You just got morphs and bones. That's just it.
Junior, right, time to get going.
Where's that crate going?
I will say, because we do have people that are probably watching this for the first time, maybe ease on the quoting a little bit.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
going to say that, but I didn't
okay,
want to
okay.
add to the disturbance.
Going?
Okay.
Oi,
No
what
coding,
crate?
no coding.
Oh, the one on your last flatbed.
I still don't know what you're rattling rivets. That crate's supposed to be at the docks. It's a specially ordered load of pavement stones for a customer in the UK. The ship's leaving at sunrise.
Let me take it for you. I'm on my way to the docks anyway.
Oh,
That is
thank
one
you, Goisy
strong
Junior.
form.
You're a real saint.
Soon, Casey Jr.'s conductor loaded the crate onto his first mail coach, and quickly Casey Jr. puffed away to finish up the mail run. The docks the crate was heading to was at Virginia Bay, at the very end of the Crotonian main
Was the
line.
earlier version
We had a
copyrighted?
lot more stops to do, so we put on full steam and got to work as fast. Like the
I
original's
love this
fine,
shot.
but in compilations it tends to get strict. So for the stream, I did a quick render with the copyright friendly one. The docks the crate was heading to was at Virginia Bay, at the very end of the Crotonian main line. He knew he had a lot more stops to do, so he put on full steam and got to work as fast as his wheels could let him.
That's
He wasted
so good.
no time getting his
I
other
love
work
that
done.
shot.
Yes, it is. There was some for the manager of Cliffstone Center Quarry.
Oh my gosh,
where
that
Speedy,
light
Bill, and
effect.
Ben worked.
That was
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's so
amazing.
A little bit for the manager of the logging camp.
Hey, Ferdinand.
A little bit for Rotoscopia
That's
Junction.
right.
Oh,
A little bit
old
for the Steelworks in
Rotoscopia.
Bluesburg. A little bit for Boston.
Old
A bit for
Boston.
the search and rescue team. A little bit for his home in Colville Junction.
Old Colville.
Until at last, he was at Virginia Bay Junction. The yards were already booming when he got there, and the Pinewood Island mail train and Johnny were waiting for him, ready to depart.
Hey, C Junior. Where are you heading to?
Delivery for the dock. Back in a bit.
Hey, Reneus.
Okay, see you later.
And after everything was done, Casey Jr. brought the crate over to the docks ready for shipping. He caught it in good time, too. The ship was completing its final loading procedures, and the crane wasted no time getting it on board. Later that morning, Sorrel Featherington, head of operations on the railways of Crotonia,
Oh my gosh, they
sent a
ripped
message for
Diesel's
Big
face
Tim
off.
to deliver to Casey Jr.
Oh no, that's a different model.
Hey, Casey! Got a message from Sorrel.
Oh, wait,
You seemed to do a
jumped
good thing
over my
last
head.
night, bringing that special delivery back to the docks for Pete and sticking to your mail schedule on record time. So much so, he's taking you with him to an important trip to Boston for the weekend. He'll book you tours, a shed, and everything. Isn't that exciting?
Hold up. I think it's been answered already,
Casey?
but did Casey
Doing
eventually
okay,
go on
bud?
that trip to Boston?
But he didn't get an answer. He was so tired from all the rushing around.
Just
that
making
he'd
sure.
Fallen fast asleep.
I hope he had a nice time.
He
And a
did.
good sleep.
Right, so for the next one, we're gonna oh, you guys are in for a good
What
time.
is it?
So
Oh yeah,
Holmes-
Reddit Jim Bobby in the chat asked if we will ever see Casey Jr.'s Boston trip.
perhaps someday
Wouldn't that require new sets to
It would.
film on?
it would, so that's why it's a someday. But for the next episode, the next two things, so I'll be doing this in order. First up, we have
Okay.
for those of you who missed out on a Crotunia block this year, here's a late Halloween treat as requested by Holmes.
Oh! She blinded me with science!
Love this
What?
short.
Why did I kind of say it like limousine?
It was at this moment that he knew. He trucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I saw this coming.
Remember
Remember the quoting. Remember.
Sorry.
I want a quote. Go on mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So good.
Sorry.
You're fine. Try to be aware of the audience.
Hey, when did this happen? Yeah.
Oh, no.
I saw this coming. What the?
Ralph? So, which would you prefer? This isn't what it looks like, or I can explain?
All right, what's the big idea here, Phoebe?
All right, you got me. I'm
a terrible hoarder. Look at all this junk.
Yo, Ralph, this is my secret laboratory. I come here to further my understanding of the world of Crotunia.
This is unacceptable!
Did she have this all built
But
herself?
the furtherment of knowledge is what helps us grow as a culture, and...
Not on company time, it's not! And with company property, too? Despicable! I could write you up for this.
But you won't, will you? We're equal partners at this steelworks.
I suppose.
Look, maybe if I did explain myself, you would understand. Haven't you ever wondered what lurks beyond the veil? What dark magics animate us? What the secret behind auto locomotion is?
No.
Well, I have my theories. May I turn your attention over to the theory wall?
What's Dad doing down here?
Callie let me borrow it.
The Chuckles and Debo will want that back.
The track layer isn't the important thing.
No, I think it is.
I'm showing you my research, my passion project, on deciphering what truly gives us all life. Look, here's theory 1. Reincarnation. Are we the spirits of the deceased? Are we ghosts? Theory 2. The Ghibli theorem of imbued life.
This lady.
Is what brought us all to life the care and attention we were shown when being created? Theory 3. A wizard did it. In which a wizard did it. Do you not get how important all of this research is?
I think you've been huffing too much steam off the molten slag. Look,
I love the board for the third one. Beep beep, I'm alive.
She'll understand even if she is intimidating. In a rather attractive way, don't you think?
Now, this is gilded carbonyl amylocitrate, also known as gold dust.
Uh-huh. Have you perhaps considered that that's just regular dust?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found deposits of it around the yards and I tried to crack its code. But it's highly reactive, so I had to be careful with storing. Oh, faith, trust, and pixie dust, I can fly!
Wait a minute.
I think you need some cleaners down here if you to get the place.
And she flies away.
Does this mean she has the power to fly now?
Opus is
So maybe temporarily.
Like, he can fly whenever he wants.
I gotta bring this back a little bit.
You need some cleaners down here to fumigate the place. With bad air ventilation.
But my magnum opus
whenever she
is
wants
this.
At any given time.
What? Are those my
A masterpiece.
spirit lamps?
No, they're not. And even if they were, they are serving an important purpose here. They are helping in my experiment to see what truly makes an engine tick by building my own engine. This handsome devil will help me.
No, these are definitely mine. They have a dent on them from the time I got clocked by a falling girder.
Ralph, I'm creating life.
I'm creating life.
No canoodling in the steelworks.
That's my favorite part of this story.
First of all, ew. Second of all, that's not what that means. I have created the first engine-made locomotive. It's a breakthrough of science and engineering. At least be a little impressed.
Oh yeah, I'm impressed, all right. Impressed that you're the one who's stealing all my stuff away in secret.
Oh, and what? Like you don't have your own super secret
I
that you
think it's
don't
the
want
best
people
part.
to find out?
Everyone pledge to the Livy plush so Ralph can add it to his collection.
This is what you're really fighting for, everybody.
Yes! Ralph needs more plushies to sleep with.
I can't imagine how big these bloody must be. Like engine size. I can have one, please.
Keep secrets, and if you keep mine, which you will, so help me, then I'll keep yours. Deal?
All right then.
Ralph is menacing.
Deal.
Just don't come down here on company time. Which is what this is, right now. Now come on, we got work to do.
All right, all right.
Now here comes the part we all love. Or the scene I absolutely love.
Oh. Live.
It's alive!
Are you and Derek both voiced the Franken engine? Is it like the yawning sounds? And then
Hold on. In True Blue Teamwork, Phoebe was seen carrying the Franken engine away. Does that mean it's going to Ducky Chub's scrapyard?
Well, you see, the answer to that is actually very interesting. You see...
You broke him!
Come on!
He can't give away the secrets!
So that's what's actually happening to it. It's crazy stuff. You just gotta wait and see now. But I've already given the secret. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge.
We must pledge to the Livy Plush to find out the secret.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a good one. That's a very good point. Pledge to the Livy Plush, and
pledge to the Livy Plush, like, right now.
You'll find out the grand secret. You'll find out what happened to the Franken engine if we get to the 100 by tomorrow.
Okay, Jose says, does Ralph get the plushies himself, or does someone else buy it for him in secret?
That's a good question, actually.
I feel like that'd be kind of a cute Christmas gift Phoebe would give him.
Yes.
Livy would be the one. I don't think Libby would be the one to give someone a gift.
I said Phoebe, not Libby.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Alternatively, we got a timeout because too many emojis in chat. 5 minutes, timeout because you're gonna spam. That's what we're gonna get. But I'm just thinking of the one smiley friends.
Would it make sense to put me on mod chat? Because I'm technically a voice actor on the show.
Oh yeah, I'll see what I can do. But I was gonna say I'm thinking of just like with Phoebe. Just
Phoebe uses gold dust to decorate the Christmas tree.
I was thinking of what was it the one smiling friend scene, like Phoebe gives like Ralph a little plush. It's a little version of me, Ralph. I want you to have it.
Hold on. This is my best Ralph impression.
The Phoebe uses gold dust to decorate the tree. I could see that being infused inside of the Christmas lights.
Hold up.
And then the tree just starts floating away.
Alright. Here's my best impression of Ralph. Stop me if you heard this piece of dialogue before. Alright, you made it this far in the audio file. I know, I get it. You're trying to work your best, but you know what? Carry on. Ralph supports you anywhere you go. Unless you're late, not on time. Because, you know what? I hate people that aren't on time. So you better finish this project, and you better finish it now.
Right, let me just check really quick the pledges. So we're still at 46.
Can't say that I have.
Remember, gang, 50 gets you Carl Weezer, and 100 gets you a Crotunia toy.
Crotunia, I want to go to
Crotunia.
Hey, and the Livy model for free.
One for Ralph's collection.
Is a pledge one per person, or are you able to do more than one?
One per person.
You're able to do more than one.
Oh yeah, because Holmes, we've got 2 requests from Holmes because Holmes bought 2.
Okay.
And I double checked. It looks like you won't have to pay till let me double check what it was because Holmes had a receipt, so I can check this properly. But I think you guys are gonna be excited for what we got next. So the remainder, if it does get funded, it's basically June, the end of January if it gets funded. So.
Oh, we got a question.
So it's got tons of time. Yeah.
Pacer Train Studios said, "So Milan, do you have any plans to redesign Willy and Turtle?"
Willy and Turtle, not as much as Brienne, who we did reveal the new model of yesterday.
Yeah.
I missed the big reveal yesterday because I had to go get something at Walmart quick.
The thing with Brienne, Brienne kind of had some fun, concepts that kind of got reworked a little bit, and it ended up building up to something kind of fun. With Willy and Turtle, they didn't really have much, and their designs were just kind of So they're maybe not them. Never say never, but they're not quite as likely. But okay.
But you just said never.
Whoops.
And now I just did.
Yeah, never say never. Oh crap, I just said it. Oh my god.
Well, we better. Well, before we say any more nevers, let's go put on.
You just did another one.
Before we say the word again, let's put on Holmes' other request, which I think some of you are gonna be very excited about.
I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, and we get get Lisa Bird's cover of My Machine.
Oh yeah.
It makes sense that the book bring this up, but you had kids on. So much abuse, so much disease. Sorry, I can't unhear this without your edit that you did.
The summer season had been bringing in a lot of traffic to Crotunia's waterways. The spring thaws had shifted lots of silt along the river, making it harder for bigger ships and boats to pass through.
That island owns a lot
Ariel
of
had
boat
decided to
frames.
send a tugboat from her team to assist the dredgers in their work, which meant a move.
Every time I see that green thing, I always think it looks like Farmer Faye. I'm sorry.
Anyone know that the peace of the little docklands would be rattled.
Or is it a crane tug?
Theodore's Scooper Duper Rescue.
Also, Joel, sorry he got kind of like, I was kind of hurt you get this one.
Morning, Bulstrode. Good sleep last night?
Yeah, but glad to be back in. Whoa! What's
Remember,
gotten you all gunked up?
Don't quote.
I was busy dredging with Scuttlebutt Pete downriver last night. We
Yeah,
were
keep
clearing
it to
the
a minimum.
riverbed so the bigger boats can get through without sticking.
Well, you better get one of those fire tugs to hose you down. You look filthy.
I can't be the only one who thought this tune sounded like the imposter theme, am I?
Tabitha?
Morning, Theodore. Morning, Bulstrode. Alrighty, black coal, double, and drop off a fresh fish for market.
I love Tabitha's voice.
Hey, I got grain to deliver here.
Well, that's one drop off down. I'm off to Selgrab City next. Bye, Theodore.
I'll just say that later. For when.
Well, it's time to head out to sea. See you later, Theodore.
See you later.
Yep. I'll shut her in.
Foreshadowing.
Alright, let's make it a quick drop off so we can head back to the bay. I've never towed so many ships in one weekend.
That little bath tug better be getting home soon. My bumpers ache. Rock and roll boats. Look at the grime on him.
So, you've been playing in the sandbox while we've done all your tows?
Not at all. It's just been busy while I've been helping ready the river for rush season.
Well, by the way you look, no wonder you've been avoiding tows. You look like a floating Big Ben.
Stow it, Cliff. It's time to get this dropped off and head back to the bay.
So, do the actual the models that you released of Griffin's
Banger cover incoming.
do they actually have, you know, the eye shrinking thing?
I believe so.
Is that a feature you added later?
I believe they're there.
What up? I'm a cat.
I like how this one's different because the other coverage we have singing. This one's just Fedor's theme.
Oh, it's the instrumental, you mean?
Yeah. The others had the vocals. The theme really works for a montage like this. Here he comes! And here comes Mickey.
Everything going well?
Going well, Ricky. Someone will take the lumber and machinery from you soon.
Good working, Theodore. The ships are grateful for the deeper beds you've been digging out.
Okay.
Hope you can finish soon. Griff's been making fun of how dirty I've been getting.
Wait, is that the one crane from All Engines Go in the background?
Yes, it's Tess.
Wow.
Faceless.
Not quite. You've done a good paddle job bringing this in.
Really?
That's
What do they even do with all
it
this
was.
work?
Well, Big Mac will tow that to the dump later today for refuse. Sometimes they help repair beaches and environments that need it.
Wow, who would have thought you could recycle mud?
Well, I've been learning more and more while I've been here. The sawmill delivers the wood chips they have left over to the paper mill up the creek.
Oh, him again. Make way for a important engine!
Or like,
Oh no.
I don't credit.
Boy, that James can sure go fast.
Reverse engines, clear the road fast!
How you done it, James?
Oh no! It's Tabitha and the freight train!
Tooney did such a good job animating the whole bridge collapse thing.
This
Yeah.
she'll never stop in time.
I'll try it with no warning.
Here we go.
Clear the way. I'm going in.
Don't say a door, stay back! That bridge is gonna take you down with it!
Now, what happened was high tide.
I just realized this is probably the closest we are ever going to get to having Railways of Crotunia commentaries.
Yeah.
Other than the 3 Muon did with episodes 1 through 3.
This is the part that confused me when first watching it. I thought, well, I didn't really realise the.
Alright. Oh, I was gonna do the line.
Remember, we got to keep the quoting down because there's people in the chat that might not have seen the episode before.
Like,
so
please, like, you did great with your line in the episode. Let's just listen to. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I know this is your big moment.
It's okay.
It's okay. Just
still.
Yeah, for context, like for people in the comments, because this was a good point that Maddie brought up. Like, what happened? What the heck happened to the rails? Well, when the bridge kind of went down. I'll go back a little bit. So...
I just thought that it was gonna be like a complete. This is spoilers. Sorry. It's gonna be a complete. Like she goes on the rail and she's gonna slide right down into the sand, not like onto the hill.
I will reveal that was at one point going to be the plan, but then I was like, Wolf, not Wolf, Duke, my friend Duke of Henry Bay came up with the idea of, you know, it's kind of a bit too much like High Tide, but here's something to kind of spice it up. So Duke came up with the idea of like when the bridge is going down, it tears up the rails a little bit too, so it ends up bending them.
Yeah. Which happened off screen.
Also, like, there's a lot, like, I gotta say, for this episode's animation, this was down to Tooney and Tipper Top Hat. They both did amazing on this episode, but cleaning up this episode was a lot of fun, too. Like, because they did a lot of great stuff already. Like, the bridge, I did a little bit of editing on, so I made it a bit slower. But this effect here, with, like, the wave, I'm really proud of how smooth this came out.
Yeah, it's so good. I really love that a lot.
And it cleans him off.
Well, sort of.
Theodore, wait! The track's bent near the hill. She's gonna crash right off the dock.
Good thing I made it out of that yard nice and early. Just another drop out of the Cliffstone Valley, and then it's... Huh?
The bridge is broken! Stop!
Oh no! Help!
Oh, that was close.
Hooray for Theodore!
And another bunny.
And none of the box cars managed to tip over.
Got your sardines in a few minutes ago.
I like when Tephiva screamed, like her microphone levels were a bit distorted.
Jobs can be the most useful.
I kind of don't know why that
it must have been a serious collapse.
Went into like a bit of Irish because I kind of hear it bad a bit. I would have been our sardine kind of a few minutes ago.
Well, it's not so much Irish. It's kind of like it's a little bit. I remember what's the like the accent we were going for a little bit, but like a kind of like more of a Rhode Island kind of feel we were going for with the voice. So.
Gosh, it must have been a serious collapse earlier.
It was. I'm just thankful nobody got hurt.
Well, you did a brave thing today, Theodore. Not every tug would jump into something like that to help a friend. For your hard work this week, and for your scooper duper rescue, a new contract is just what
Title drop!
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Dispatcher.
Roll credit.
Can I get my usual yellow?
Of course you can. You know, yellow is one of my favorite colors.
Really?
Well, one of my favorites. I like them all, but yellow's a cheery little color, especially for a cheery harbor tug.
And as he headed home for a well-earned repaint, the people in the shield.
He headed home with Ariel on board.
One of the bravest and friendliest in the world. That scene, by the way, you can thank Duke of Benry Bay. They were the because I thought of the idea of like having Ariel kind of show up for the end when we were kind of expanding it a little bit from the initial draft, and then Duke pretty much did that scene.
Speaking of Duke, he's in chat.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello
Welcome
there.
to the stream.
Ooh.
I will say too, because sadly with how I was kind of getting this done before a big wedding trip, because he didn't credit, massive credit to Joel for helping us figure out some stuff with the crash. Because I've also got some funny behind the scenes stuff to share from that too after the credits.
Wedding trip. Are you talking about the time you went to the Telethon?
Yep, back in September. Oh, but here's the credits before
And
we
you
go.
got to ride in the brake van.
Morning, Slow.
Spearbow was involved in this?
Good morning,
Wow.
Spencer.
Ruben did such an awesome job with voicing Theodore. I really love his voice.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, that's our latest episode to date.
Yay.
Gonna quickly refresh to see if we got any new pledges, because we are officially beyond 2 hours for the stream.
Still at 46.
Yep.
Crepe.
Ah, well, again, it's if we've still got another day, and whatever happens, the world's still gonna roll.
Roll with it. That's what you gotta do.
Roll with it. And yeah, you know, Duke brought up a good thing in chat. Ariel and Theodore are a wonderful dynamic. You know, I do wonder if we're gonna see more of them in the future, but
yeah,
you know, the future's always got surprises. You never know what might come around the bend, what might surprise, what might delight, what might offend.
Surprises.
I'm realizing, did someone in our stream chat? I'm noticing on YouTube. Did someone in our stream chat change their profile pictures to the Libby thing we had earlier?
They changed it to what?
Alex.
Oh my gosh, Alex the funny man has the funny Libby picture.
Hooray!
Wait, which one is it?
It's the goofy frame from Safety First we found earlier.
Is it the one that was strictly that, or the one that I edited?
It was the
Not
original.
the edited one.
Okay.
But yeah,
The image is so small I couldn't tell.
Also, here's a good question from Dylan, the Dylan-tastical friend. I've got a question from Milan. If you could pick anyone from Crotunia to... Oh my goodness! I got a super chat to answer after that.
Maddie.
Woo!
You're welcome.
Oh, Maddie, real? Oh my goodness!
I'm back. What have I missed?
I'm about to answer an interesting
Everything's
question.
happening at once.
Answer Dylan's first, because that one's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Let me... Oh my goodness. So, if you could pick anyone from Crotunia to host MilanToon Primetime, who would you pick? I think for that one, that would be fun. It would be interesting to see what you guys in the audience would like to see eventually host a primetime. I think a Livy Halloween event would be fun to host. Oh.
Hey. I'd actually like to host a primetime for once.
Hey, it's the Toon.
Welcome to it. We just watched the theater episode.
Oh yeah, I missed it. Crap.
No worries. We sung your praises for the episode. Yeah, with hosting a primetime, I think like for that, because there's like one or two vague ideas. I think I would like to do like a big poll to see, like an election of some sort.
Oh
like,
God! Someone.
Oh, okay, yep, I'm on it. Okay, yeah, I'm on it.
What happened?
Yeah, we got people thinking they're funny. People thinking they're funny, but they're not.
Oh.
People being try hard. That's what they are.
Wait, I don't get it.
Now people are like, "Ha, I'm gonna spell out a bad word slowly so they can't take it off the stream." I'm so funny.
Back to Dylan. Back to Dylan's question.
So I got confused.
I agree with Duke. I would love to see like Casey Jr. and Livy hosting a primetime event because Casey Jr.'s like I don't know. I love his character in the show. Like he's a veteran, of course, but has like a fun personality. And Livy, she's more of the soldieress sort of thing. And heck, if she hosted a plus with her having an episode coming up, it'd be fun to see her like host a primetime event that features her as the main event.
That's actually a really fun idea. It's like, yeah, and people, and I'm gonna say, don't slurs are not funny. You're not funny if you try doing that stuff. You just really lame.
Nah.
You're not being funny. You're just being
Yeah,
sad.
I need to remind you. Yeah, need to remind you. I'm black. Seriously.
Yes, dude.
Oh my
I
god,
agree.
were people were really spelling out slurs in the chat?
Yeah,
someone straight up spelled out the N-word.
Or they at least tried to before we smacked them on the bum. But also, get back on track. Duke said a good thing. Someone will die. Of fun would be the sum up of a Casey and Livy prime time. And
If only we thought of this idea before we did the Livy plush, and then Livy could host the prime time saying, "Oh, and be sure to buy my plush."
I will say, Louise, we answered Willie and Turtle earlier, so that question, it's like, they're not really planned to at the moment. They were kind of flat characters, so. But also,
someone named Luis Fernando.
Yeah, that's
that last name said, "Do you plan remodeling Willie and Turtle?"
We just answered that.
Answered it earlier. It's like, no, not really. But I was gonna say,
we do not have plans for Willie and Turtle.
If I
Do
could
not get out.
Continuing this, I think Casey and Livy would be really fun. Casey Jr. His vibe would be like a late night like jazz station because he's very like with maybe like a fun like the kind that would bring like go like really smooth jazz and then just like all of a sudden boom just
it's
bringing like a
actually that would be sorry
like bringing like a pop song all of a sudden, and then Livy, she would be like I don't know what I'm trying to think what Livy's vibe would be. Livy would be like, I think Livy hosting like a live event, she would be like she'd be like a jerky talk show host, just like, okay, listen, here's the questions, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Honestly, I really like these ideas because I think Casey Jr. is a very underused character.
He has so much potential, to be honest.
Yeah.
Someone is spelling something out.
I mean, then again, you also have to keep in mind.
They spelled get the Livy plush.
Please,
the Livy
help
plush.
us. We want to make
Oh, yeah,
happen.
Oh yes.
I tried spreading the word on my channel.
If I can,
like my channel
Guys, let Milan talk.
So for the next one, because it's sadly been kind of pushed over a little bit. So next up, we have a super chat from our own guest, Matty. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
So the question is, from 0 to 100, how canon is Livy's soft spot is to Livy, and to Ricky? Well, normally this would be like where I'm like, okay, well the answer is, and then pause, but it's like, I should give an actual answer.
Yeah, you better.
But yeah. I don't. It's a good answer, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be the one you want because you're the creator, Ricky. So
I mean, it's like a secret soft spot, but like because I feel like Livy would be the one to be like, I wasn't totally beating up these trucks because I totally do not care that you almost got that you almost crashed through the buffers. I totally do not. But in reality, she's saying, I do.
Sorry about the noise.
Oh, good.
Please be safe.
For
me.
For canon, it's like I'd say maybe about a 40%, because it's like Livy is the kind of person she doesn't like people. and it's just kind of like she's just kind of like she's very jerky, and it's kind of like she's very 600. But I'm not gonna say stuff with the episode, but you'll get a bit of insight on Livy's character with what happens in it. And a certain character does show up, but that's all you're gonna say here. Oh, we've got. So it seems like Steamboat has a question for Wisteria coming up. So.
All right, thank you for answering my question, Milan.
Wait, what? What happened?
And thank you for the super chat, Maddie.
Welcome.
So it seems like Steamboat's writing, and I will say, yeah, if you're not like, I don't know if I'm gonna put the commitment down for the pledge or the plush the moment. Super chats always help the channel out. They directly go back into the channel and help keep bread on the table. And yeah, I think we'll do about another hour for this, like another. Actually, let me see.
Oh,
another
we got a question for me.
Yeah, so we got about 45 minutes or so. So we're gonna probably wrap it up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So gonna switch back to our casual view. So
then 6 o'clock my time then.
Yeah. So we're
Anyway,
I'm gonna quickly get some water.
The question popped up.
And I'll be right back.
Okay, how are y'all doing today?
Tired.
I'm doing okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty
I'm okay. It was a long day for me. It was not the best.
This is weird. I'm
That's
looking
a weird
on the
question.
wiki right
I want
now.
to see what my question is.
Looking on the wiki right now, I do not see Ricky anywhere. Not even the other original characters thing. So I don't know where he's at.
You mean on the
Also,
wiki?
To answer your question, Lewis, we may have other plans for this year's MilanToon the Halls, but we can't say much about that.
It is classified, confidential.
Spoilers.
It is classified.
Classified.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
basically the
wait.
whole 9 yards.
It's
Speaking about
classified.
I'm sorry about the coughing. I'm sorry about the coughing.
I know I'm sick as well.
Speaking about questions. All right, let me see what my question is.
Like,
Okay, Steamboat's production asks
way
for
I
me,
can actually.
what is your thoughts on the most mysterious song on the internet, aka Subways of Your Mind? Oh yeah. Like dude, it's crazy like it's crazy how a lot of these like mysterious songs are being found.
Yeah.
There he is. I found him.
Oh yeah, I've actually kind of want to bring up too. I actually have all of my All Engines Go diecasts on eBay for whatever reason, because I need some extra cash to buy a little short line. Okay. I don't know. I
need to be careful to do. Oh, sorry. I thought we were.
Wait, did I do?
We.
Sorry.
I was just going to say I need to be careful doing these super chats because I need to keep that money for my trip next month to Edinburgh because it'd be my first solo trip, which I'm excited for. But so yeah, I just need to try and be careful. Your turn now. Sorry.
You guys know.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Maximus?
Who?
He's at S100. Oh yeah. He's only been in 2 of my animations. But one thing is that if I were to pick a whistle for him, I would pick Toby's 3-time steam whistle.
Okay.
I like it. Actually, wait, no, 3. He's been in 3 of my animations. There was one where he's at the mail depot. One where he was coming in with a 3-car coil car train to Blue Steelworks, and then the other he was at Selgreb Yards with Livy. So that's 3.
Okay, so Hunter, there was a question
Yes?
that Dylan had for you. Basically, it was if Milan did a 24-hour primetime stream, what would be your predictions? I guess it was about what would be in it, for example.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure. A 24-hour primetime would be interesting, but it'd probably be too much to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious for.
And speaking of prime times, C. William asked if the Coke semi-truck commercial ever appeared, and yes, it has appeared in like a few MilanToon the Halls events.
Yeah. And I will say for the 24-hour one, if I tried hosting one of those, either I would have to make sure my computer doesn't explode, or I would have to be I would end up being like that one guy who nearly died because he was just like trying to live stream how long he could stay awake.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But you never know. You never know. It seems to be but it's also like I don't want to sell out too much because it's like a big thing with like kids channels at the moment. It's like
Yeah.
It's like it could.
Where they just live stream for on, and they just show whatever the heck they want. Like, oh, here's my toy collection of it just running randomly.
Yeah.
And the tells us like super duck, fun, ramp slide, whatever.
Thomas Dinosaur Delivery ad on YouTube. Okay. The Coke commercials.
Bluetuber question. For all of us, favorite TDE song from any era. So like the model, 90 Gen.
Island song.
Actually, that's the same. That's the same.
Island
the
song,
model,
yeah, hands down.
90 Gen CG, 90 Gen late CGI, AEG, whatever.
Oh, good question.
Yeah, I'd still say Island Song.
I have many favorite songs, to be honest.
That's a good question for me because.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say my favorite song is, I think of all of the eras in general. It would have to. Okay.
I'll be right back.
It would have to be Oh wait, I lost it. Okay, Millie, you go first.
You know, my second favorite would actually be Sounds, just because of the music.
That's a quick.
Crap, I got an ice cube in my mouth.
For me, I'm just trying to think because it's like there's a lot of good songs, and it's like it's again with picking favorites. It's tough for me because it's always a lot of good options. But I think Toby's one of my definite favorites, and then for CGI, Make Team Together is another really good one, and then Nitrogen, Roll Along is probably mine, but then I bring a question to you guys. What about All Engines Go?
Christmas Spirit. Christmas Spirit is
My
most favorite, with Song of Sodor coming second and When the Night Comes On coming third.
Oh,
that was a good one.
When the Night Comes On.
Yes.
For me, it's there's Look at Us and Song of Sodor.
I'm kind of bored right now, so I guess I'll leave the chat. Bye, guys.
Oh, okay.
See ya, Toonie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Toonie.
Okay, let's see. I'm actually gonna look up When the Night Comes On. Just to
Yeah,
listen
it's like
to it.
yeah.
Because
There's
it's
a lot
very
of.
catchy.
Yeah,
It's very
Oh yeah,
catchy.
if we're going original, it would be Let's Have a Race.
Ooh,
I
that's a
like
good
Let's
one.
Have a Race.
Ooh. I don't know. For me, it's hard. I also like quite a good bunch of songs, but it's hard to choose. I think one of those, if I had to be honest, like I don't think barely anyone would pick that, but honestly, This Is Your Shining Time is one of those songs that I do kind of like quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite Thomas songs. Well, there's Really Useful Engine for starters. There's the engine roll calls a guilty pleasure for me, especially for the 2000s. Thomas, You're the Leader. Go
Yeah,
Go
that's also one
Thomas.
of my
I
favorites.
was addicted to that song. Let me think. What
Any Walk
else?
was a good one.
I like Streamlining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every
I
song in the
especially-
Great Race is peak.
I also like I Want to Go Home. Sometimes You Make a Friend. What else? And I like Don't Stop as well. And Party Train is a decent song as well.
Okay.
I think for me with like All Engines Go, because I realized I forgot to answer my own question earlier. Warning Biggest Adventure Ahead is a song I really like. When the Night Comes On is it's the absolute banger. And then
Same.
season
I
1
feel
was a
that
good
way.
season 1
I feel that
song.
way about it too.
Let me see.
Like the beat in the song is just too good. It's a chef's kiss.
Also,
that reminds me.
Ooh, mail delivery song. The Percy's little mail delivery song is also a banger.
I have delivery song.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Night Train.
It's just such a good tune.
I
just makes me
have that one on my phone. Like, just because it's such a cute, adorable song and fitting for Percy as well.
Mm.
Oh.
And speaking
Actually, it was a great part in the cover of that song.
and speaking of All Engines Go, are you excited for the Christmas death? Are you?
Hear me out. I know how the moon must feel
Steal.
is underrated.
Theo, you just interrupted me there.
That's underrated, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was just about to say, are you excited for the Christmas Day Express this Saturday morning?
Yes.
I'll tell you how excited I am. I'll tell you exactly how excited I am. I might make a Milan's Ramblings about that movie after it comes out.
Nice.
Poor Milan's Ramblings has been the child I've been neglecting under the cupboard, sadly, this year.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
One of them being Chuggington Alpha Group, another one of those being in development because he's still waiting for the glorious port station set. Mighty Express toy line.
That reminds me, Milan. I've been meaning to ask, what's the music that you use for the opening of Milan's Ramblings?
Which one? There's a couple of different.
Oh my sauce! We're back!
Oh my god, have you heard of a movie called We're Back, a Dinosaur Story?
Oh. It's been years since I've seen that.
That's the end credits version of Roll Back the Rock to the Dawn of Time with Little Richard.
Wow.
To the rocket time.
Are you also planning to try and record that on Saturday for either the All Ages Go Wiki, All Ages Go server or your server?
That's what I've been thinking.
Is it-
All Engines Go server?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there
That is an
is.
All Engines Go server.
I need to find it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dylan, just let you know, Colson is not on this stream, but maybe sometime soon we'll do a Ready to Play Adventure stream when we get some more stuff going.
So I was also thinking about it because it would be like early in the morning for you. Is that it's at 8 a.m. Eastern?
Yeah, I'd be willing to host. It's just kind of like it's a matter of
For
where
me,
we
it'd
know we're
be
gonna do it
7 a.m.
But I will say for Ramblings, to kind of get things a bit on track, there are a few different episodes we've started and been working on, one of which is the finale to the Alpha Toys trilogy, which got pushed back for heaven knows how many reasons at this point. But the other one
There are
is
many
my...
reasons.
But the other
One
one
reason is sorry.
Just one. Louise, sorry, that don't all caps. We're trying to. We've got a lot of questions we've been getting in. We're trying to answer them as much as we can, but please don't talk like this because it's a bit rude, and that's going to get a little less likely to answer that question. Especially if it's some questions we've kind of been asked and answered earlier in the stream. So please don't do that. We're all friends here. We don't want this to be a rough time. Just gotta get cool. Anyways,
Be patient. Be patient and take a break, like Bruno.
I will say I am tempted to screen a little something because there's the Alpha Toys review, then possibly the Christmas Letter Express review if everything goes well. But if you're not subscribed to my new Ramblings channel, which has not gotten too much activity so far because of how everything's kind of gone this year, but I will link in chat really quick if you want to subscribe and help that get up. I have been working on an episode for that channel. It was something I kind of ruminated, but there's other ideas I initially planned for it. And this has gotten a decent amount of recording done. I've done a little bit of editing on. And this has definitely blown up a bit bigger than I thought. I thought this would be a simple video. But it is now possibly going to be not just the first, it's not just going to be the first Ramblings on the new channel. It's going to be probably the longest episode of Ramblings I've done yet.
Oh no.
Would you all like a little sneak peek?
Yes.
No. We need to get another pledge before we get that sneak peek.
You know what? We still got tomorrow. I'll give this one for free. I'll give this one for free because this is also a video that most of my target demographic probably won't check out.
Otherwise,
if you do check it out, you're a good bean. You're very appreciated. But this is a sneak peek of my video about Lore Olympus, a certain webcomic you might have heard of. Here's a sneak peek just for you, gang. It turns out the whole act of Wrath was just a big ol' accident, and she didn't really mean to kill those people. She was really scared. Oh, we're going down this road, huh? Oh, but she saw us at Wrathful Side. They're probably gonna do something cool with that. Oh, apparently there's some shit about, like, apparently that there's fertility goddesses, and Persephone might be one, and apparently they're, like, super batteries for the whole lineage that Oranos and Kronos and Zeus came from, and what, huh? Oh, now they're just speedrunning a whole bunch of myths at once. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Apollo and Artemis' mom, who also was a Titan, shows up, and she's trying to get back into Olympian society through Apollo. Can we slow down a little bit? Oh, I guess Grandpappy Kronos is getting power back, and he's making real trouble around Olympus. Okay, apparently, I guess Apollo and Erebus are Zeus' kids. Here we go. Hades just said Sleeping Beauty gift from Ares, the goddess of Discord. There's a tree. Not the bees. Not the bees. Yeah, so that this will not be like me being like, God, Dixie Discoveries, it's got problems, but it's not that. No, you're gonna see Uncle Milan's gonna be a little meaner than usual with this video.
All I have to, I just have one.
That Philadelphia show.
Milan, I just have one thing to say to that clip that I just saw.
Mm-hmm. The bees.
The bees.
If you think you're going nuts, if you think you were going nuts, you mentioned being a former fan of this comic like me. Someone's asking if we're gonna do more Crotunia. You know what? I can do another episode really quick. We kind of got off the wagon a little bit. So yeah, that's gonna be coming to the standalone channel. Subscribe if you would like to help get that channel going. But we'll put on a Crotunia thing of my choice.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, you first.
Never mind.
No.
Oh no, I
lost it.
To get everybody in like the toe tapping mood, how about we put on a music video, a Crotunian music video?
I might save that for another time, partly because some of them get a little, some of them. Yeah.
Some of them get a little iffy with the copyright.
Yeah, like
maybe another time.
And we do not want another accidental happen situation.
But I got.
Yeah.
Where did I put this one?
Don't even make me think of that. It makes me shudder.
Let me see where I put this one.
The re-instrumental of Roshiro's Rescue is really good.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm going to quote a line from the old series. Don't say that. It makes me wheels wobble.
Don't mention that word. It makes my wheels wobble.
It makes my wheels wobble. Don't mention that word. It makes my wheels wobble.
Let me quickly see. I
mention the word. Makes me wheels wobble.
Makes me wheels wobble. I can't really do an accent.
It's hard. I can't do it.
Didn't do that. I promise.
Oof.
Where the heck did I leave this at one? I have a really fun short.
Okay, no worries. I'll give you this. My least favorite Crotunia episode is unfortunately the recent one. Is unfortunately the recent Meet the Crotunians. I'll give you that.
That's fair.
JJ.
Where the heck did I put this?
It's just a plot that was it was just a plot. That was really it. I love the animation, but it was just the plot was.
Oh, wait.
Compared to like the last Meet the Crotunians, there was like your one State Steel had like a bit of action in it. The recent one didn't have much of that action. I didn't really post my comment, like my thoughts publicly, because I just thought it was slightly a bit harsh.
that's okay. I'm not gonna be like, no, you said my thing was bad. No, I'm gonna bully you and stalk you on DeviantArt for months and be like, no. I'm not gonna be like, oh, screw you. It's like, I'm like, listen, not every episode is like a banger. Not everything's the biggest one. Plus, for that one, I kind of kept it a bit casual. It wasn't so much episode. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be like, boom, 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 like big usual stuff. It's kind of like I just want to do something to introduce the team a little bit, something more casual. So. So it's fine. Yeah. It's fine not being an episode that's like not like a public's favorite one.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty nice to hear Dusty Crawpopper of all characters speak.
Yeah. I'll say this: the voice acting from everyone is still really awesome, and the animation work that you did, like with Orville's crash landing and like the camera work, is like the best part of the short for me, because it also shows like how much you've came a long way from. Like Tilly to the Rescue, Casey Jr.'s Mel Run, and all the old animation stuff way before that.
Yeah. So I couldn't find the short I was looking for. It's gonna have to take a little more digging than I thought, but I've got something from the same series I'm pulling up really quick. So here's a quick little one while I go try and dig it up.
Oh, Speedy, you take away soon.
All right, lad.
I love this one.
Top of the morning, Norm.
Morning, Speedy. How are you today?
Hey, it's Lachlan's voice.
My, that's a tall order. Where's that headed off to then?
Oh, it broke down upriver near Greenbank Hills. I'm hauling it to Hen and Kane's for repairs.
Well, that's two of us on delivery detail. I've got a new motor for one of our excavators. Marion and Marianne are having a hard time keeping up with today's orders without it.
Oh. Well, I hope you can get that mended as soon as you can.
And hope your bow gets safely delivered. Oh, and a word of advice. Take the main line through Great Wolf. No bridges or tunnels for you to worry about.
Thanks.
Okay, I like that part of it.
The legendary purple guy.
Hooray!
See you later, Speedy.
No, not purple guy. Purple engine.
Well.
Tomato
is it a fine time for my engine to give out?
Too typical.
What unfortunate timing.
Yo, typical.
So they got the next one coming up very shortly. We just found it.
Remember to watch the How We Make Cartoonia's step-by-step documentary short. That's because it's related to this short.
It's a very good one. Here's the one I was looking for.
I love this one. This was my favorite.
You sure collected a lot of mail from the villages today, Chugs.
Well, you know what they say. The more the merrier.
You're just happy to be out of the shunting yard, aren't you?
I thought that'd make two of us.
Know the feeling. Know the feeling.
There he is!
Me, pardon the interruption, but I need some help. Name's Brucey, new to town, but I have a special delivery designated for the little engine that could. Would you happen to know who that is by any chance?
Character because of its opening doors.
I'm the little engine that could.
Yeah.
Wait,
I forgot I did
that was me. I'm the little engine that
I gotta
could.
get that. I gotta get that right now.
Let's go back a little bit for some of the dialogue. But I need some help. Name's Brucey, new to town, but I have a special delivery designated for the little engine that could. Would you happen to know who that is by any chance?
Oh, that's me. I'm the little engine that could.
Wait. I thought that was me. I'm the little engine that could.
But it's me. I'm the one who could, the one who could, the one
Wait, I'm confused.
Jelly beans,
I was the little engine that could. And can't those be the same thing, Sam?
Oh, you're killing me. Oh, great gears. No need to start up a debate club over this. All I need is a little engine that's been assigned to take this load of durians to market. That's all. What a pong, what a pong, what a pong.
Don't worry, you three. I'm the engine assigned to this job today.
Well, that is a relief. I'll make my way down to the fueling point. Crotunia today, California tomorrow!
Wait, so he travels from Crotunia all the way to Cali?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, the big thing was...
this show works off of Underground Ernie logic, where there's places like there's rail lines connecting to multiple areas that otherwise would not be accessible.
Well, you say that, but like basically, Crotunia go through you go through like Boston, for, like when you're going off from Crotunia to the States, and then kind of hooking up all the way different ways there. But it's also like, yeah, for those who are kind of unfamiliar with Brucey's pretty much a trucker train, so he pretty much just goes across the countries and stuff with all of his stuff, with all of his trains.
He's
and stuff.
been all over America.
Yeah, so he's kind of meant to be kind of like, in the same way like Chuggington would do stuff, you know, like Frosty's got like an ice cream chugger, and then the Chuggineers are like a construction team. With Brucey was kind of like a little bit that mindset of like someone who's been kind of on the road. He goes like on the dusty highway, stops at trucker stops and all that stuff.
Today,
well, that is a relief.
And that's how Brucey was born. Gaga.
Like if he was a guy, if he was like a person, he'd probably at like a truck stop order biscuits and gravy.
Wait. Okay.
You were a little
you
engine
gotta,
that could
you gotta say
too?
that you're ordering. You're ordering
when?
in the Bruce's voice.
oh, come on now. You don't know all the adventures I've been on.
I love that wing.
Stole the show.
Was he referencing Dumbo at the end to that line? I feel like he did.
Yeah, I think that's referencing the movie and
So, little guy, do you know about that old California rock and roll? Ha! Don't talk to me about rock and roll.
When was the last time I said it like that?
Oh yeah, that was like that was another one of my 10 voices.
That old California rock and roll. Ha!
And now
so
voiced by
what
Emmanuel.
was the music playing? What was the music playing?
Yeah, that is my new voice. Like it. All of you. Or I'll rock and roll in your bodies.
Don't talk to me about rock and roll.
Oh dear.
I never even been on the tracks.
Proud of Duncan's going through voice change surgery.
Was it something I said?
No, he hit puberty.
But by the way, if anyone, I think Crotunia to California. So Boston. So let's just move that to Boston. Realistically, it would take about 3 days travel by rail, which is I think is like typical for like a trucker. It usually takes like a long while to get there, like a couple of days to go coast to coast. So by train, it's a little bit shorter. There's basically it's 71 hours and 48 minutes from like Boston to like let's say California in LA.
Oh shoot! I just realized something. You mentioned the guy was akin to a trucker, right?
Yeah.
Is there the possibility that he's ice-roaded?
What's that mean?
Well,
you know, when like
wait a minute. Oh wait, I got a short about this a little bit.
Okay, so for context, ice-roading, it's in a brief portion of time during the winter, the ice on like lakes and stuff end up being strong enough for heavy loaded semis to traverse over.
Okay.
So
Hold up. I think
So they can just drive on lakes?
So
yeah.
What?
What's up?
So it's basically Polar
person is
Express
dangerous?
style, where they run across the frozen lake.
Yay.
And I'm realizing I gotta.
Imagine
I can
Brucey doing the Kira slide on the ice. Now.
Strap in, boys. We're doing it Polar Express style.
Jiminy Christmas, the ice is frozen over the tracks!
Oh gosh, what have I unleashed?
Here comes another little Timbit with Brucey.
Is it the one? Yes, it's the one. I know this one.
I'm realizing too with VLC, y'all are getting the secret production titles these go under.
You know, this snowstorm's nothing. One time I was going to New York, and the drifts were at least a mile high. Old Darth must have been plowing for weeks on end with that. Now it's ice that's the real problem during the winter season. Always gotta top up your sandboxes, keep careful, and whatever you do, you've always... Not stop too fast. Ow!
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait. So, who did Brucey mention who was plowing for weeks?
Old Darth.
Darth.
That's your homework for today. Find out what Darth is referenced to. Put the clues together I left in the short. I'll play it one more time for funsies. Oh yeah.
Only Darth I could think of are Siths.
Oh, it's not a Sith.
I remember Milan showed it in the Crotunia chat one time, so if you scroll up far enough, you'll find it.
All right.
This is my homework. This was my mission, actually.
I'm gonna quickly play this one more time for the chat.
You know, this snowstorm's nothing. One time I was going to New York, and the drifts were at least a mile high. Old Darth must have been plowing for weeks on end with that. Now it's ice that's the real problem during the winter season. Always gotta top up your sandboxes, keep careful, and whatever you do, you've always... Not stop too fast. Ow!
Aw, poor Puffle.
Oh dear.
That reminds me, the next time I get 100, like, pounds, well, if I get, like, more than enough money on me, I would like to commission another episode to have Puffle's produce being created.
Ooh.
So...
That was something that came onto my mind. When I was like trying to watch the lost tracks of Cartoony the other day and trying to find the uncut draft of the Puffle produce, but I couldn't see anything. I thought I was like having a Mandela effect.
Oh, I remember having an extended bit on there. I have to double check.
I don't know if this is right, but I think Bobby got it. Old Darth Vader.
Nope, not Darth Will. You gotta look for a real Darth. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait a minute. Tipper Top Hat had this image. I basically just put in Darth and I scrolled up a bit and I found this. If you look in guest chat.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, but let's see if our audience can figure it out.
That is a really cool device.
That's your homework, chat. You gotta figure out what Darth is.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah.
I am trying not to give too much away.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on a couple more things because we got about 10 minutes till I'm gonna have to wrap up. So let me find another little thing.
What about the
And Livia's still at 46. Come on, put your pledge in.
What about the short that involved Jack Skellington on top of James?
Oh, Spooks at Sea.
I'll see if I still got that around.
An old one.
Kind of surprised that wasn't added into the Halloween special, but I guess I can understand why it would probably bloat it.
Yeah, we did plan to have a Crotunia block for this year, but I think Mainland skipped out partly because, and not without reason, because we didn't really have much. We don't have much in the way of Halloween stuff, and it would have just been the same two shorts and maybe some filler stuff over and over.
Would you like to do another book, Milan?
I've thought about
like what you did with Shira.
With Sharon Grace, or
try again. Would you like to do like another book in the future, similar to the story you did of Shira and Grace?
Someone in the chat, named Train Media said that I can see why Brucey has that large rotator and a short nose. So basically, he is a CSX SD23T4. I just looked that up, and it kind of does look like Brucey.
You might, some of you guys might find the basis.
CSX.
But I will say for the books, I want to try another book sometime. I've had mild ideas over the
Oh,
years.
there
for books,
there was
but
there was one that was teased in an update video. I don't know if it's still in like the live section. It was like the Audrey book.
Yeah, we did. Like Audrey was supposed to get a book to tie in with Tales from the Docks, but the tricky thing was, and this is partly why this is why it's important with the pledges too. Rocher and Grace and the Big Branch build did not sell as well as I was hoping it was going to. It sadly ended up being a bit of an underperformer, and I've still got a few orders every once in a while. Someone recently ordered it, but it's not generally as popular. And like the DVDs, they don't. And for everyone, anyone's like, how come these companies don't go after you for DVDs? Because we don't sell too many, but the DVDs do sell a little better. So it's mostly so it's kind of like this is partly why the pledge campaign has been really important. It's like I want to do more physical, tangible Crotunia merch, but it's expensive to get moved to kind of do and get moving and to make, and you know we gotta have that demand for it. So I'd like to do another book sometime soon, but we gotta have that audience interest in.
Tess, calm down. We already told you we have other plans that we cannot say from MilanToon in the halls.
Somebody is going cray cray.
All right, so we got about 8 minutes.
You can find an audio book on the channel.
Oh yeah, we do have that in audiobook form. Shoot.
I actually wish. Wait, Milan, didn't you say he was gonna put the digital pages on the Patreon chat? Because I think you did, and I don't remember.
Yeah,
if I recall correctly.
Here's a good question I can answer. Is the sing-along DVD canceled? Not canceled, just pushed back. We were gonna do it for June, then it got moved over to the holiday season for this year. But then, I gotta be honest, and I've spoken on before, with everything that's been kind of going on this year, and especially because with the way that things were going, things didn't turn out quite as we planned. We figured for the sing-along DVD, we'll just move it over to next year as a bit of a feature for that. So, sing-along DVD, we're hoping to get by March or April, if all goes well. But that being said, you'll be seeing 1 or 2 music videos very soon.
Ooh.
But you'll have to wait and see. So I think we've got 6 minutes left. So I think to wrap it up, let me think of which short I can bring up to wrap it up. What's a good recent thing I've done that I can show?
I thought we were showing the. I thought we were showing off the Jack Skellington thing.
I wanted to try and dig it up, but it's somewhere deep in the archive, so that one might have to wait. But maybe for tomorrow's, after we do the Speedstorm tourney.
All right.
You know what? I have an idea.
Oh?
I'm gonna render a little something really quick.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You better pledge to see this render.
No, it's not going to be rendered. It's not going to be rendered. It's not going to be like we already got enough goals as it is for people. We just need people to get pledging so we can make these happen.
Make the plush happen, people. We're counting on you.
Let me see.
Maybe we'll only turn into a plushie if we get the Livy plush placed up to 100.
Want a huggable Livy?
So I'm going to be setting this up tonight, because I'm going to be finishing up the short and then releasing it in time for tomorrow's stream. But we're going to be launching memberships tomorrow. And really quick before I go, and by the way, we'll say I'll figure out the stuff and we'll announce it properly. We'll do a post tomorrow after we do this, everything. But the short that is coming this Saturday will be available early there and on Patreon. And when Vegas wants to play nice, I'm going to be rendering one last little thing for you guys today.
Okay.
It's going to take a quick second, but I do want to say I do want to say, as we approach the end of the stream here, because we've only got a few minutes left, I do want to thank everybody from our guests to the crew to the audience in the chat for tuning in for today. I know this one was a bit more of a chill, a bit more wacky, a bit more silly than the other stream the other day. And then tomorrow's going to be a bit interesting. So tomorrow we are going to be doing...
To answer your question, Tess, the reason cuss words are in the description is so Papa YouTube doesn't get the video set as made for kids.
Kappa.
Which don't always work. It's one of those things that people are like, do it because they won't market it's made for kids. And most of the time they typically do anyway because YouTube's bot system is stupid.
Happens a lot.
Okay, someone say something real quick in order for this to not get made for kids.
Well, I mean, we've already dropped a few different swears, so nothing. And the streams usually end up safe, so not the streams they don't get struck as much usually.
Okay, so that's a relief.
And I'm realizing too, my poor computer. It's lagging a little bit now, probably because I've been running so many different programs for this event. Let me see if I can get this up really quick.
Oh gosh, even the stream itself is lagging. Spinning Libby stopped for a second.
Oh my.
No.
Okay, let me get this rendered real quick and pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. It's not gonna
How
die
long
out.
is this going to take?
I'm trying, but I'm only one MilanToon, huh?
One must not quote.
That was King Julian.
At least not yet.
Okay, so it's rendering really quick. I'm rendering one last little surprise for everybody. So don't leave just yet. If you're all like, okay, time to go. Milan's wrapping up. We better get going. Also for on the mainline Sunshine, don't spam the same questions, people. That is coming when it comes.
Luis Fernando. I was just joking when I said that. So
let me get VLC Q cleared.
Yeah.
And hope my computer is not gonna explode.
Kaboom!
Asher Rodriguez. You will see soon enough. It's called being patient.
Yeah.
Does Casey Jr. and other engines not sponsored to have drivers or firemen? Well, Casey Jr. is a cartoony engine, so he doesn't need the need for drivers and firemen at all. Thomas is more of a realistic engine, so he does. And then those streamer that has like the megaphone, they do have a driver from what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Dreamer does have a driver. Okay, gotcha.
Some engines just need them more than others.
Maximilio Cartoon Channel asked, "Where's Runnin' Mainline Sunshine music video?"
Yeah, I got like 5
I
different
believe
questions.
that's only on the album.
Only on the album so far. I've been trying to get a music video for that going. I feel so bad because me and Christian, we've had this done for a good while, but with everything that's been going on the last 2 years, it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. So, but anyways,
maybe if you had another animator on the team, you'd get this done faster. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
I would, but keep in mind you're 13, and I think I don't want. But you. By the way, guys, do check out Steel and Steam's channel. This guy does amazing animators. Yeah, but just keep him because he does like Crotunia level stuff. Only thing with
Libby's freezing up on the no.
Only thing with the hiring thing, it's like I don't want to go reciting a line from Randy's video specials. My contract is in violation of child labor laws.
Yeah.
But hey,
it's like,
I guess spot may be possible eventually. I mean, the Spider-Man guy had...
Libby!
Ooh, and Jackie just popped in.
Oh, Jackie! Hello!
Jackie!
Hello!
Hello, Jackie! Hello, Jackie!
So what was all this hubbub about liners and holiday events?
Apparently, people in chat were like, Liners needs to answer. Like, Linus need to be in Crotunia. I mean, not Crotunia, Linus need to be in the host of the next primetime holiday thing. But it's like, they got the turn. We'll come back to them soon. Don't you worry. And also go check out Liners.
Well, that and listen, I'm not saying anything, but you know, if anyone knew how long it took to make one of those episodes, I personally don't want to host this year.
Wait, so how long did it take?
Oh well, so usually like producing an episode of Liners, like when I'm not being hit with life, it usually takes around 3 weeks. You know, well, this is not even including writing. Like writing takes around 2 weeks, because that's just me, you know, writing and proofreading, and then, you know, actually making it, filming it is actually ironically one of the easiest parts of the whole process, even though it's incredibly stressful because those boats are so small. I have lost Nick on set at least like 5 times because he's only an inch long in real life.
Wow.
But after, you know, like a solid day of filming, then I'll go to editing it. And then that's what takes the most amount of time. It's like, you know, I spend around a week editing, and then I realize, oh, I didn't film a scene. So then I have to go downstairs, remake the set, film one scene, go back upstairs, and then, you know, do more editing. Oh, I didn't film that. Go back downstairs, film that. And then by the time that I'm done, I then have to do test uploads to see if the music doesn't get copyrighted. And of course, one gets copyrighted. And then, you know, I have to find new music. And then I have to do all the sound editing. And yeah.
And then copy strikes.
Yeah, it's all sorts of stuff.
So, Jackie, I was doing a bit of research on the character, like the boats your characters are based on.
Oh, yes.
After learning about certain things, it kind of makes your series all the more bittersweet, because like half of the cast is gone in real life.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, but, you know, Liners has proven with Normandy that it's not exactly following real world events to the T. So I'm not saying anything, but maybe our characters might have a bit of a better fate than rotting away in Philadelphia.
Or being strong in the case of America.
Oh, poor America. Do not show model America what happened to real America. She would be sad.
America was sunk. Normandy was scrapped after being
Normandy caught on fire.
I think the only one that's still around is Queen Mary.
Queen Mary, and technically still, Uni is still with us. Love her to death.
I will say, before we get going, hey Jackie, a quick question for you.
Oh gosh, what is it?
Do you want to see a peek of the next Meet the Crotunians episode coming this Saturday? And coming to...
Yes, I do.
Especially if it comes to members and patrons, hopefully tomorrow if all goes well.
Prepare your butts, viewers.
Is it on stream?
It's coming on stream shortly. It's is it on your... Do you have the live thing open in the Discord?
I got it. Got it open.
All right, so normally I don't give out big peaks like this, but you know what? People have been here for over 3 hours. I think they need a little... They earn a little treat, especially before our big Speedstorm tourney tomorrow, and our big... Because we're going to do a big late till midnight streamathon for the final hours of the Livy Plush Pledge. Once again, please pledge if you can. If we at least get 50 by the end of this campaign, Carl Weezer gets in. So if we don't get a plush, you at least get Carl Weezer and other things.
Yeah, it's a consultation prize.
So
Come on, guys, Duper Carl.
So here comes.
Come on, Aquatania says get Carl Weezer into Cotunia. Come on, it's really good.
Carl Weezer.
So to
Aquatania said.
So to wrap up tonight, here comes a sneak peek of what's arriving Saturday and on Wednesday for patrons and the soon-to-be-opened memberships. Dusty versus Percy.
Ooh.
Oh. Just.
Let's go.
Another inspection complete. Time to get back home for a rest. Hey, Percy, where you heading?
Oh, hi, Dusty. Just taking some supplies to the airfield, jet and aviation fuel, some goods for the airport shops, and mail for the next flight. But I can beat you to the airfield, even with all this.
Is that a challenge? 'Cause you know I can't resist.
You're on!
Go, Percy.
Here we go.
The race is on!
And you'll have to tune in Saturday or pledge to the Patreon or check out our memberships when they launch to see the rest of that.
Oh my gosh, that music cue was from Casey Jr.'s trick from when Casey Jr. coupled Pete up to the Express coaches.
And another episode, if you caught the reference. So if you want to go check that out, this should be arriving tomorrow. Or on memberships when we launch that tomorrow as well.
I feel cheated. I want to see Percy kick his butt.
Oh, you'll...
Alright.
Who
Oh my
will
god,
win?
I need to head out. I need to head out now.
Who will win? You'll just have to wait and see.
If it's a tie,
Bye!
I'm going to...
Thanks for joining us, by the way, Matty.
Welcome. See you guys soon.
Matty.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
And on that note, I think we've had quite the stream today, and I'm gonna need some rest before our big final day marathon telethon tomorrow. So before we go, I want y'all to have a little heads up for what we got coming ahead. So tomorrow is gonna be interesting because for the first portion, we are going to be playing a certain video game called Disney Speedstorm. I would normally pull up the logo, but it's been a long stream. I gotta go have some dinner before Jeopardy. So Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game. Now, unlike the last couple streams, we're gonna be starting off with a smaller group of friends over there. So we'll be getting the rest of the crew in here later. But just kind of start off nice and easy for that portion. But for oh, my throat's getting dry. This also, but I gotta stop for the night. Oh.
You need more water.
Don't die.
So if you want to
try.
So we've got people from the Discord that have been training for this event, trying to get some players to go. We're going to be doing a private track, which is basically like a no ranking up or anything, just kind of like going to be like a private group. So we're going to be starting off with that. Then we'll do some other things tomorrow to lead into the final hours of the Plush campaign. But remember, we are officially down to a few hours over 24 hours till the campaign ends. We've got only so much time, folks. You know what to do. You know what you might get if we hit certain goals. We've been brewing the magic potion, but the rest is up to you.
You guys want the free Libby model? Then
You've been brewing the magic along with Phoebe's help of the gold dust.
Who has the Majora's Mask's church bell sound effect?
you have to pledge if you want the Libby model for free. Free, guys. $0. Do you know how huge this
Libby
is?
Plush is quite important to your health.
Attention parents and grandparents of young children. Have you received this special notice from the MilanToner? If not, you should call this toll-free number now, because the MilanToner is accepting applications for their affordable Libby Plush.
Well, and remember, so you've all got your mission. You've all know what we're going to do. So we'll see.
We've got a mission.
So tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to witness the beginning of our final push. We're going to have fun, games, and all sorts of stuff, and more folks like these late into the night. So stay tuned, eat your beans, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for our last grand finale for the Living Pledge campaign. Bye-bye.
See ya later.
Bye.